Hi,
Hello,
and welcome. I'm definitely not Vlad.
and I think I'm Danie.
You think you're Danny? You're definitely Danny.
Am I?
Are we? Who is Danny?
The Borgen.
The Borgen. I want to play the Borgen.
I want to play the Borgen.
Welcome to part 2 of the weekend challenge, where we try to get as many portals as possible in a single weekend. We started with brand new characters from level 1. She made a Worgen Hunter. I made a Human Paladin. I went Prot. She went Beast Mastery. Kind of a comfort pick for her, and not so alien pick to me. I'm very familiar with Paladin, not so much with Prot. I learned a bit. Anyway, this is basically the culmination of the challenge, where we try to do our 20s and get stuff done. You're about to see how many portals we do or don't get, so enjoy.
Well, good morning. This is day number 3. The final day dawns, and then I don't know, I'll add a sound effect there to make it more dramatic. The final day dawns. But we are extremely sleepy because we both just woke up. It's 8:46 on the 18th, and I'm at 465 item level. I think, Danie, what are you at?
466.
466. She beats me even in item level. But yeah, basically, I think we have to just start pushing for the 20s now. So what I have is from one of our 15 clears that we've been farming. I have an 18 Murozond's Rise, and hopefully I have a mount here. Let's go. Give me the mount. I didn't get shit. Did you get anything?
No. But did you see that fire mage blasting?
No, I don't. I don't see nothing. I don't see shit. No.
Okay.
You're gonna reset details real quick. Anyway, that is still a fresh wound. But yeah, we have an 18 Murozond's Rise from one of the 15 clears that we did. As you can see, we have quite a few 3 stars actually, denoting that I did eventually get comfortable running things on the Paladin. I feel like I've progressed quite a bit, just got a bit more comfortable with it without having to commentate. It's a little bit easier to focus on improving. I average about, let's say I average about 80% or so uptime on Consecration and Shield of the Righteous. Sometimes it dips a little bit, mostly on high movement dungeons and stuff like that, where I'm just forced to move. But yeah, or if I have to off heal quite a bit, if the healer is slacking or undergeared or just new or whatever. Ooh, a 469 3k main. I think I'll take the priest. What do you think?
Yeah, go for it. It's PI. And I chose the priest.
Yeah. Yeah.
I chose priest more than a Resto Druid any day.
Sorry to the rest of Druid players out there, but we have been burnt too many times. But yeah, I wanted to record this a little bit because there's the whatchamacallit. We just want to make sure that we have people that are actually able to clear the content. 475 item level, I feel like that's good. The only reason we're doing it with our lower item level is because, well, we have to. We don't have much of a choice. We have 2 ranged for Rise, so now I'm looking just at the melee. I'll take the warrior to give Danie an attack power buff, and we'll wait for another melee to join. Is this a survival? No, it's not a survival hunter. They're basically extinct. I don't want to. Let me off. Get away. Priest, move. Okay, never mind. I managed to click the portal. That took a moment. But yeah.
I just moved.
Oh, that's okay. Well, we have a paladin applying as well. That's pretty good. Oh, okay, I'm looking at the 14 rise clear they got, and I'm not too enthused about it. But maybe we just need to carry someone. What do you think? Do we trust?
We can trust.
Okay, we trust.
It's an 18.
True, it's an 18. Screw it.
We're not pushing those 20s yet.
Not yet, but we will after this key, maybe. Who knows? Maybe we 2-star it. Did I not invite Erosh? I didn't. Okay, there we go. I clicked it now.
Good job. Nice clicking.
I'm a big clicker.
Yes.
Actually, no, I use keybinds. What was I saying? Hello? What
You're
year
welcome.
Is it?
This is definitely not Vlad.
And
you're
she's
watching
Danie. Oh, okay, yeah. We ruined it. The synergy is gone. Anyway.
There's no synergy at 9 a.m.
There's no synergy. Only Coca-Cola Zero and coffee.
Yeah. I started my morning by eating more candy, so this is going to be a good one.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's get that sugar rush, Danie, back. Where you going? It's my key.
I don't know. I just like to fiddle with it.
That's what she said.
That's what I said. That's literally what I said.
That is indeed what she... I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, let's do the pull timer and let's get started for an 18 Murozond's Rise. This is going to be interesting. I wonder how much harder it's going to be for me to survive the bosses. I'm actually worried about the guy with the you know.
Anything with the stuffy stuff.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. Now you know. And pull now. Okay. That's an 18 rise we're going to get started with. The idea for me here is to pull everything, including the big dude that drops the zone. We're going to start off with a couple of judgments here. The reason is I want a shield of the righteous, or shield Avengers shield this Magus, so I can actually group everything up, because otherwise he will cast. I will use a defensive here, and I'm trying to point the Tears Vanguard away from people. I'm using Jesus Christ, that's a lot of damage. Okay, I'm looking to silence the next one, silence that one. I'm staring at that one. I targeted the other Magus so that I can make sure that, okay, I'm going to use big defensive. I'm going to taunt this thing off of whoever ripped aggro off me. Ripped aggro, body pulled it. 6 stacks of the bleed. We managed to kill most of these. I'm going to stun this one because I'm trying to let the bleed wear off. I'm going to silence this one and move on to the maiden. The reason I'm moving on to the maiden already is because we don't need to, well, the guy's already dead, never mind. But yeah, we really didn't need to just stand there. It's tyrannical, so I could just move on to the next group. So far, so good. You guys are all blasting. It's good to see. Red Paladin doing Red Paladin things. I don't have much reason to sit here and fight just these 2 mobs, so I'm going to move on to the Magus over here. Hopefully, we're able to move the other Magus. Can you kick Star? Doesn't matter what it's casting. I'm going to lay on hands the priest because they got stunned. What happened? Everything good?
I almost took the ball to the face.
I used blinding light there. I didn't, like, it was a reflex, as I'm a red paladin player, not a prot paladin player. I'm using a defensive here. We should be able to clean this up and head towards the next pack. I'm going to silence this one and make it move over. Can you handle... Actually, I'll handle kicks on Sentinel. I'm going to use my Divine Toll. I'm going to use Wings, and I'm going to handle kick on this. Somebody didn't move over to actually do that. I'm going to target one of these and try and make them get interrupted by my Divine Resonance. There should be one coming out right now. Okay, got stunned. But also got extra silence on. Never mind, it didn't because of raging. But there's only one left. I'm going to silence it and move it over. Once the caster's dead, which is very soon, I'm actually just going to go... Oh, no, I can't. Will someone handle it? Warrior handle it. Wonderful. Thank you, Warrior. I'm going to move over to the next group. Somebody was struggling, not getting out of the sand, it looks like. But I'm going to move on to the next group because there's no reason to just fight the Sentinel alone. I'm trying to make this a quick run so that we can maybe potentially 2-star it. I don't think we'll 3-star it, but actually you guys are kind of blasting. We might be able to 3-star it. I need to stand in my consecration. I'm worrying too much about the interrupt. I should trust whoever it was that did it the first time. I don't... Okay, somebody else handled it. I'm struggling to stay alive here. We need to use Shield of the Righteous instead of trying to off-heal and crap like that. I'm being a bad paladin. Bad pally. No, that's the Sentinel dead along with the last group. You can make an argument for skipping one of these packs and not having to fight it, but I may as well do that, you know, just to make sure we get percent. Although, since I don't plan any invis skips or anything like that, we may as well just murder. The group seems to be ready to bait the big slams towards the outside, which is good. I'm going to drop my consecration and just get ready to beat the crap out of Tyr. Maybe I should not have done so. Should have also probably been spamming Haunt so that I make sure that I get aggro on Tyr, because that paladin was ready to get punched in the face. We're going to sack the priest because he still has the dot on him and he's not using a defensive, which is fair. Hopefully people move in for the Soaky Soak. I'm going to move over here. Hopefully people move in for the Soaky Soak like the priest. I'm going to give the priest movement speed so he can get into the soak. I'm going to move it just a little bit. Actually, there's a dome. I'll stand in the dome for the knockback just to reduce my damage taken. This person, whoever it is, it's of course the red paladin, needs to move a little bit because they were going to bait the big slam towards the pillar. That's not what you want to do. You want to make sure that if he targets you with the big slam, you don't make it go towards the pillar. I'm just making sure I pick up any orbs that are stragglers that get left over. I'd rather have the DPS pick up the orbs because it gives haste. People's positionings are a little bit iffy here. They really need to be standing towards the outside. I'm going to give you Blessing of Spell Warding because I don't want to risk anything here. Good. It attacked you. At least I can count on you being in the right spot. That's good. Okay, Titanic Blow. We're going to use a big defensive here. No reason for me to risk dying. Okay, that is a really, really bad one, and I hope somebody learned a lesson by standing where they stood. Infinites grant me strength means it's absorb time. I'm going to give you movement speed just to help you out, get across that, and give you an off heal. Still looking to just absorb whatever gets through. I got it, don't worry. I'm on pillar duty. He should be dead here after this absorb. I'm just going to use wings here to make sure I survive the rest of the fight. Dropping consecration as I wasn't standing in it. Thanks to my WeakAuras, I can tell that I'm not standing in it. That is an extremely heinous one, but it doesn't matter because he's about to die. So we good. So far so good. I don't feel like I'm getting absolutely butt whooped. How are you feeling about Ren?
Well, it's the first one of the morning, so I feel like I'm not doing my best, but oh well.
Okay. Well, we're warming up. Good thing we're starting with an 18 and not straight to a 20.
Yeah, with this gear.
Yeah, with this gear and it being the first run of the day, really, that's more it. I'm gonna do some off heals here. I think I'll give sack to the priest here. He does seem squishier than you, but he is lower item level than you as well, so that could be a contributing factor. And I'll just give you heals. Here, I'm not too worried about the melee damage from the enemy, so I don't use Shield of the Righteous as it gives me armor. I'd rather heal the group because they need it more than I do. What were you gonna say? Sorry?
He's doing just fine, the healer.
Oh yeah. He's really, really good. He's got a 3k healer main, so like I'm perfectly content trusting this. Somebody else ran a little bit ahead of me and made the enemies start shooting and doing their stuff before I was ready for it. So they kind of baited things in a way that messed me up, but hey, it happens. Doing my little strat where you run around the outside. Two trailer park girls around the outside. The power of Slim Shady has guided Danie and I through. I'm just going to run ahead to make sure these guys spawn in. You can see them in the distance. And then I'm going to go channel into the rift. So that by the time everyone's here, we can just start beating the crap out of these guys. I'm going to say open in party chat. And we're going to slam the diversionist. We're going to put Skull on the diversionist just so people know that that one should die first. The reason that one should die first is because...
Yes.
My brain turned off. Sorry. Hold on. Internet connecting noises here. Because it does the AoE. So you want to kill it first. It also has less health. And then you can tunnel the other one and just blast it. Sorry about that. Like my brain literally just turned off in the middle of the sentence. That happens a lot.
Mm-hmm.
To anyone that's familiar with my other series, or I say other series, but this is just a single video. But to anyone who's familiar with my other videos of any sort, they will know that my brain just randomly turns off in the middle of a sentence. We're looking for the Rift Mage. I'm going to yeet my shield at it, and I'm going to stand over on the other side. The reason I'm standing on the other side is because I really want Divine Toll back up. Okay, now I have Divine Toll back up. Paladin kind of ripped aggro and got ripped to pieces. Okay, I'm going to use big defensive here. I'm trying my best to keep aggro, but I ain't doing too hot. I don't have interrupts available for that, so if you... Okay, you don't.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I got
Not
it.
in this
I got
household.
it. No interrupts here. We only pew pew. It would be nice if there were other players in the group. Now here I'm definitely feeling the lack of gear because I'm struggling to hold aggro more than anything. I'm just going to try and pull some extra of these because we do need to make a path over to that. Thank you for the kick.
Mm-hmm.
I got this one. Never mind. The other paladin has this one. I'm stepping over here because I want to activate Chromie. Once you get closer to the portal, Chromie starts doing her thing, channeling into it. Basically, the little RP she has to do to open up the portal. I'm just trying to direct these sandblasts or whatever from these guys perishing so that we open up a path to the next portal, the other portal that we need to open up. I'm going to just step into the sand for a little bit. Okay, we got 2 Rift Mages. I have Divine Toll so I can silence both of them. I see the stun you put down. I'm just going to kite them a little bit, have them all get stunned there. Hopefully they don't all perish in their stuns. I have another Avenger's Shield available here. I'm going to use a defensive because I have the sand dot on me. Or am I just standing in the sand like an idiot? I don't know. I have Avenger's Shield. I can interrupt that thing in the back. Not if I time it wrong. Can you kick the guy in the back to make him group up closer to you? No. Oh, okay. That one's in the back for you.
Yeah.
my bad. That's miscommunication. I should have said the one that's on so that they group. Anyway.
Anywho, moving on.
It is the morning. We pulled this guy. No biggie. Chromie's not even done doing her thing yet. There we go. Perfect. It all worked out. But yeah, it worked out in the end. That's all that matters. Those pulls kind of suck.
Bloodlessness.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I'm going to get my ass kicked if you don't. Like, I want this fight over as quickly as possible. In the 20, it's like I'm nervous about the 20 rise because I know these tank busters really, really suck. I have to basically always have a defensive up. And what I've noticed in the 15s was that I basically did not, I didn't respect it, so to speak. I was looking at the like the archers and whatnot to make sure that I like hit them and possibly CC them. And then I did not notice that the boss was casting his tank buster, which is what I should focus on. I need to step further away and then go back, step away, then go through. Okay, there we go. He figured it out. Good warrior. But yeah, I need to focus on the whatchamacalls. Is it on me? It is on me. Watch out. Yeah, run, priest, run. It looked like I was trying to kill them, but that's the cleanest way to take care of that. I managed to take care of the goblins relatively quickly. That's good. Our warrior's having a bit of trouble. We're just gonna sack him because he's got the shrapnel thing on him. Does that do physical damage? Okay, for future reference, I know that I can actually just give someone thingy thing with the stuffy stuff. We have goblins coming through. I can't do much about it. Use Divine Toll and try to kill him quick. Okay, we have the Farseer coming through. I'm going to kick no marks on them yet for some reason. Okay, we got both kicks. I'll ask you to save your kick for what's his face? For the earthquake guy, Farseer. Okay, I'll do the rest. Just need the earthquake, the thingy thing kick now. Oh, nice. The warrior also was looking for it. I saw your kick go on cooldown too. He just beat you to it a little bit, it looks like. And now we're ready for the boss. We have Bloodlust available. This should be good. You're going down, Hellscream. Okay, so the positioning for this boss, you should keep it close to the ledge. The reason you're keeping it close to the ledge is so you can avoid having the shockwaves go into the center of the group. There we go. The priest putting out the life grip for Danie, so she doesn't put the shockwave in the middle like the two melee people are. The two melee people have been struggling with the positioning here. You get a bop, so you can just stand there. You could just stand there. Looking for the axe thrower. I'm not going to focus on it too much. Going to use big defensive here. Big defensive. Make sure that I don't take too much damage from the decapitate. Decapitate is a heal cut. When you take the heal cut, you can't really do anything other than hope for the best, really. Luckily, shortly after the decapitate, we get to just do the ads. I don't have anything available. I'm just going to trust that I can survive this. It's about on the paladin. I trust the paladin to survive. Maybe the paladin shouldn't drag it through a bunch of mobs. I'm looking at the warlock and the silence the warlock. Using big defensive here, trying to just heal myself up quite a bit. Before the decapitate, I had big defensive with the dome. The priest used that as an external, basically. Thank you, priest. I didn't manage to... I was very discombobulated, so I didn't figure out what I should use. I can use bubble for the next one, though. Looking at the priest, or the guy, we're gonna stun the axe thrower. I have blinding light to prevent this one. The reason I'm so focused on it is because that bleed thing, the serrated axe or whatever, we're gonna bubble this. The serrated axe or whatever, it could kill someone, just straight up. So we're focusing on boss because he's almost dead. There we go. It worked out. Thank you for blasting the bejesus out of that. Much appreciated, because I was nervous about getting my ass whooped. I think I can survive this on a 20. We managed to get through without pulling any of these. Madam?
Thank you. People will feel... People will think that I'm 50 now. Madam?
No, people will think I respect you, which I do. But what? What's so...
People will think I respect you.
Yeah. What fools they are. The reason I said stopped and got off the mount and said madam is because it's really, really buggy. When I run through with that mount, it leaves her behind and she has to step away and back into the portal, wasting a bit of time. So I just dismount and let her run through. We're pulling these. It'll be overcap on percent, but I really don't mind. It's tyrannical, so it's not a huge deal. Oh, we have a priest, and I completely forgot that the priest can do that. My bad. That's maybe forgot priest. We're gonna stun that. We're gonna kick this. Who wants to take a bet that the paladin's gonna die to the bombing run? Oh, warrior's looking for it. I moved the mobs away just to make sure that they their melee brain just decides to follow the two mobs. And it worked out, I think.
Good job, Melee.
I make fun of melee brain, but I'm basically right now an exclusively melee player because I tried the fire mage and oh my god, was it not for me. I'm just gonna use a defensive here. Sandblast does hurt. Poor problems coming through. We're gonna try and find her right away. I'm looking. Did you find her? Okay, it's nipple to the right of entrance. I don't think you're in a safe spot. Okay, you are. I was wrong. My apologies. Right now I don't trust. This sandblast is like looking really bad. I'm gonna self-heal here. Face is coming through. Sandblast coming through, trying to... Oh well, I died. CR Paladin. CR. Use your CR Pally. There we go. Looking for it. It's on nipple again, giving you movement speed. That was my bad. I will taunt now. I will use defensive because Sandblast is coming through. I'm going to heal before the Sandblast. That was completely my bad because I didn't have a defensive rolling and I just got killed by the Sandblast after talking about how dangerous the Sandblast is. Another Sandblast. I'm getting moved around by the stupid tornado, so that was very scary for the entirety of the group. Familiar face is reactivating. I'm going to move over to this side. Another Sandblast in a couple of seconds. Watch out for it. I'm going to lay on hands on you. Trying to off heal. Going to use big defensive for myself. I have another CR available. Going to use it on the priest. More problems coming through. It'll give us a little bit of breathing. breathing room. I do have another CR available, but I'm going to save it for the last boss or something. I don't think we need it, right?
No, I think we can kill this.
Yeah, Sandblast coming through. I used Eye of Tear to reduce the damage she does to me by 25%. That's quite a bit. Familiar Faces reactivating. I'm going to stun mine. I used another defensive for that Sandblast. I'm going to blind mine and move away. I just gotta kite it at this point. I'm sure you guys can manage. Sandblast coming through, but she dies before it comes through. Wait for release. We can do that, or the priest can res them. It's up to the priest, I guess. The priest continued to cast, so I guess we're letting them get rezzed. I should make no calls because I died there due to my own stupidity.
It's the first run of the morning.
Yeah, but I'm underestimating the sandblasts. It feels like the sandblasts actually hurt more than the decapitates. But yeah, I was focused on repositioning more than I was focused on the sandblasts. And now I know that my focus should be on the sandblasts.
Today I learned.
This is going to be a tough one, tough challenge, but I believe we can do it. Well, do it. At least get a portal. If we get a portal, I'm going to be real freaking happy.
Yeah.
And it's going to be Blackrook Hold. Because if we could do an 18 Murozond's Rise, we can do a Blackrook Hold, right?
Yep. We just have to get either invited or we have to actually like get that freaking key.
Yeah.
So there are some minor issues that we still have to figure out because I'm not confident that we're going to be just like blasting every single portal.
Yeah. I'm going to sack. Priest is not in range.
Oof.
I should not have pulled is what I should not have done. I procced my cheat death. Well, I don't really have anything to use. I'm standing in the schism because I got knocked up. I think it was on cooldown. I'm just messing everything up. I didn't realize the priest wasn't here, so he started off by getting absolutely blasted. That's my bad. Making sure the frontal doesn't go on anyone. Should have used Eye of Tear before it finished, but my globals were kind of messed up. I am giving this priest a workout, that's for sure.
He deserves... I cannot speak. Siis toi priisti oikeasti ansaitsee kaiken, mitä se haluaa tästä dungeonista.
What?
Sorry, I just had to get that out. That priest deserves to get everything that he's ever wanted from this dungeon for healing our asses.
I think so. Priest says I do orbs.
That's what I was trying to say.
I had to finish it out first, and then you could finish it.
Yes.
I'm sorry for that one. Like, I genuinely apologize. Priest says they could do orbs.
Look, I'm on my, all fours. Look at me go.
Oh, okay. Going full sicko mode. Well, I gotta focus up for this one. I'm gonna summon you for the extra focus it provides.
I'm gonna bloodlust after the guy comes down from the heavens.
Yeah. BLP2. There we go. We're going to look for the big breath. For the big breath, we're going to use defensive. As soon as I see it, we're summoning, and we're going to use big breath. Make sure nobody else gets hit by it. We're going to heal up, move over to it, taunt the guy because people are already blasting it. It's good to see. I'm going to use my wings here. I'm just kind of struggling to stay alive, even while just getting auto-attacked. Not a big fan of that. I can use Divine Toll. I'm going to taunt this guy to make sure I have aggro on it. Incoming breath. We're going to drop this. I'm going to use big defensive here. Really need to focus on surviving here because my item level is just not it. Infinite Keepers coming through. Need to make sure the breath goes sideways. I'm going to drop my consecration. Eye of Tear is going to go through because I'm still reducing the damage the boss does to me. I can move on to the next area now. Using some off heal is going to taunt that thing. And I'm going to go and position in such a way that I know I can attack, please. I'm going to mark myself with a square. Should have done that before the fight. Attack on me. That paladin is just giving me conniptions. Hopefully we don't need to reach this side of the boss room. Or that side where he dropped some shit on the ground. I'm running out of defensives again. Trying to off heal and mix in Shield of the Righteous so I can keep my armor up. Infinite Corruption coming through. Not going to use anything for that. Trying to stay out of it. Using off heals here as much as I can. Okay. This is a good position to stop. I'm going to use wings here to try and help myself survive. Shield of the Righteous for the armor. Now that he's auto-attacking me again. Infinity Orbs coming out. He's going to do Infinite Corruption in a couple of seconds. It means we need to move again. Okay, trying to stand as close as I can to bait the first swirly here. We're going to give Danie some off healing if she gets back in range. Okay, there's the CR that I saved. They're out of range from me, so I need the other paladin to do it.
They're doing it.
I'm going to use a big defensive here, as everything else is basically on cooldown.
I'm in turtle.
Okay, good. Lay on hands on the warrior. Can't lose anyone right now. Boss is looking like he's going to die soon. I'm going to use my big heal on myself. Shield of the Righteous still maintained. It's looking like he's dead here. Nice. Okay. And that's a 2-star. We have a 20.
Yay!
We have a 20. Oh, look what I can't.
Oh no.
It's an upgrade for me. That is so annoying. That is so incredibly annoying. That physically hurts me.
BRB, I'm gonna go cry.
No, I'm sorry, baby. We've been trying to get this trinket, by the way. We ran Rise like 5 times last night.
It's okay. Please tell me you got freaking Blackrook Hold, so we can just call it a day.
I got Darkheart Thicket. No, we're not calling it a day. We need as many portals as we can get. It's Darkheart Thicket. I am freaking terrified of the tree boss.
Do you think that we should actually just like do my Waycrest Manor and a couple of more like warm-up keys, because I was not doing it. Like I missed my kicks. I was like not in my zone. So I think I could actually use some time to just like get the coffee going, get the sugar rush going, and like do something easy, because I was just like sweating my tits off.
All right, let's go for less tit sweating offing.
Yes, please.
Sounds like a plan. We're going to do some 15 keys. I won't record those, but once we get back to it, we're going to do a Darkheart Thicket 20. And I'm going to get crushed to death by the tree boss. I'm going to ask the healer specifically to give me extra heals on the tree boss. Otherwise, I'm going to perish because I don't have enough defensive. I probably do have enough defensives to rotate through it, but I don't trust myself to do it properly. One thing that I've learned is that I need to use Blessing of Spell Warding and not Blessing of Protection for when he crushes me, because it's magic damage for some freaking reason. Anyway.
I don't think I did all that poorly, by the way.
Oh, you blasted. The warrior was 475, I believe.
Yeah.
And you absolutely blasted past him in the DPS.
Yeah.
So good job, babe.
Thank you.
I think I did okay too, but I only died once.
Yeah, that was surprisingly easy. But I think that we owe a big thank you to the healer. Like he was just carrying our asses.
Yeah. We did it together. We made it work. Shield of the Righteous, 62% uptime. I definitely need warm-up dungeons. Let's go.
Yeah.
We are ready to do a, 18 DHT, and we're not actually going to record that. We're going to skip recording it because I still have my 20 DHT that we got from doing the 18 Rise. I'm pretty nervous about the tree. The tree is going to crush the life out of me if it's anything like the runs we did in the 15s, because I just wasn't getting much help from the healers. So I'm hoping that the healers in our 18 and 20 run just understand that the tank does need some help during the tank busters. Just like Murozond, when you get the bleed, you really do need some help. Sure, you can be self-sufficient, but maybe not with 469 item level. But yeah, Danny's sitting at 470, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Big and beefy and juicy.
Hell yeah. And we've been blasting the 15 keys. Let me take a look how many runs we've actually done now. We've done 31 runs. Everything is basically, I think all of our runs are 3 stars except for DHT, but we're about to do an 18, so that beats a 3-star 15. Convincingly my weakest key, because it's most dependent on me actually surviving the fight. So with the tree. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, that's enough talking about the 18 DHT. I'm going to go do it, and then after that, you'll see us again, and we'll be doing the 20 DHT. So we're coming up on the end of the Darkheart Thicket 18. We're doing quite well. It's going to be a 2-star by the looks of it, unless I mess up big time on this pull. We have Bloodlust available for last boss. Yeah, the shaman's already reading my mind. He's going to Bloodlust at 50%. Let's get started. So yeah, it's been a really good run. Like I got a lot of help on the tree boss, although I didn't need as much help as I thought I would need. I'm going to come closer. You can stack on me just so somebody gets feared. Quite happy with the situation, actually. I don't know. I guess I was lower item level when we did the 15, so I struggled a lot, and I guess I've improved quite a bit as well along the way. So this is much easier than I thought it would be to survive the tree. There's another Nightmare Bolt. It's on you again. I'll come closer, give you an off heal because I have the thing ready. The shaman, by the way, absolute beast. Been healing so well. I did a really stupid pull before the double bears, and the shaman took care of all of us. He was blasting like 150k HPS easy mode. It was really cool to see. Nightmare Bolt again. He really likes you.
Yep. What the?
I saw you use your defensive. 50% is coming up. I will use defensive on you for the AoE. Paladin has the fear on them. I'll use defensive on you again. I'll use defensive myself. And I'm going to try and get the boss out of the swirlies whenever I can. Looking to off-heal the shaman. He's got an ancestral guidance. I could have moved out of that swirly. I'm going to move out of this one. Nightmare Bolt on the healer. He's going to go stand on someone else. I'm not going to move the boss if I don't have to. Only when I have to move him out of the swirlies. Just let people do their thing. Yeah, Bloodlust rolling.
I need help.
I got you. I got you. Absolutely blasting the boss. The silence is doing their work on Danie, that's for sure. I got you.
Thank you.
Brewing Paranoia coming through. We're going to lay on hands on that guy so he doesn't kick the bucket, and that should be the boss dead.
Yay.
Plus 18. That's sick. That is sick. I feel good about the 20s. Hey, I got the Nightmare Eggshell. I don't really want it. Do you want it?
Yeah, because I'm playing melee.
Oh, it's just melee? Oh, sorry, I didn't even read it. I saw that it gives agility and was like, oh.
Well, the other paladin needs it.
He wants it. Yeah, I'll give it to him. The other people don't play melee, so. So what key did you get? What's your 20?
Oh, right. I just teleported out. Wait. Waycrest Manor 20.
Okay. We got good practice in Waycrest Manor.
Mm-hmm. On a 15.
I'm going to ask the same group to do 20. I guess the paladin doesn't, because these guys were really good. I quite enjoyed playing with them. Yeah, maybe they didn't enjoy playing with me. Yes, the rest of shaman wants to stay. That's good. That's what I'm most worried about.
Yay.
Was I a pain in the ass to heal? Question mark. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. And just to point out the item level, the shaman is 470. The rest of the piece were like 475-ish. I can't remember what the paladin was. I know that the druid was 476. I know that the paladin was similar. Okay, so the shaman says I wasn't a pain in the ass to heal. That's good. That's probably why he wants to stay in the run. All right, cool. What's up?
Can you actually just summon me back so I could quickly go and upgrade my neck?
Sure, go for it.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, babe. This person is 482. I'm going to decline them because I don't want to get carried by people with a shit ton of gear. I just want to run these and, do well. Although I think it would be a challenge just to survive to some start.
That would be a stamina buff. The priest, I mean.
That is true, and they're also a decent item level. I was tapping to the shaman. Let me see here. They've cleared an 18. Yeah, I'm looking pretty. I'm pretty happy with that. The warrior is too high item level, so we're gonna decline. We don't need another hunter. Survival hunter. I wish I was a survival paladin. Would help. Can I cast summon at you?
Yep.
Now we're just waiting. I don't know what would really round out the comp. I think a red paladin would be really nice, not just because they're blasting, but because just the extra freedom is nice on the tree boss to clear out the roots. We have the 481. That's too high item level. But yeah. Anyway, we'll form the group and then we'll go and do the dungeon. All right, here we go with the Darkheart Thicket 20 after the 18. The shaman decided to stay with us, which is super nice because the shaman was doing really well. And let me show you the item level of the group. We have the paladin at 480 just because nobody was really applying that was below 480. That was literally the lowest item level person I could find. I'm going to wait a bit here until I see these casts go through and then I'll cast and I'll hold the bear. Okay, I'm looking for the cast interrupts on the birds. I also need to find that poison dispel. Heal Danie because the bleed needs to be removed. I didn't get that kick, and get that kick, and then get that. They all die right before I kick them. But that's a good problem to have, I think. Not bad. I'm trying to move the bear a little bit. I'll stun this thing that's really close to me to conserve space. Yeah, this is sick. This is a good pull again. Maddening Roar, one more will go through. Can't do much about that. Okay, I'll pull the left. I'll silence the left one in a second, in a second, in a second, in a second. Okay, there we go. I don't have Divine Toll, so I have to kick this and try to group them. Watch out for that. Oh, this is much messier because right as I came here, I did not have my cooldown for Avenger's Shield. I do have Divine Toll here. We're going to use it to silence absolutely everything. I'm going to use Eye of Tear to help survive. This was much messier than the 18. I'll tell you that right now, just because my one ability was on cooldown, and that made the big difference. Trying to finish off the Ruiners, trying to silence everything. Kick that if I can. My kick was on cooldown. Okay, now focusing on the birds. Oh no, that knock-up came at the worst time. Focusing on the birds to make sure I don't have them charge into the group. That worked out quite well. Made them charge right into this rock, which stopped them. Gonna remove that poison. Help the shaman heal up the full. I'll remove poison in 5 seconds. I think that should be before the thing goes off. Hopefully. Oh, I could not. I just could not. It is on me, so I'm just going to hope that the paladin stays away from me. I'm not going to waste the spell on that because the other poisoner, somebody else might get poisoned. I'd rather dispel them because I can survive the poison burst thing. This cat's freaking evading me. I can't do anything about it. What to do about the cat? What the hell? What the hell? What? Okay, cat teleported. That's interesting. I'm so confused by that I don't even know what to say. Did you see that?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna stun the cat. Maybe it prevents the jump. It doesn't. It'll jump as soon as it's stunned, but I'll heal you up and you should be fine. I wanted to kill that before we go into the bears. I'm skipping this because we're gonna have over percent because I don't feel like using invis potions that I don't have to do the bears. I'm pulling the bears all the way to the door. The door will be open by the time we need to kite. I'm kiting. I don't know how people are gonna get through though. I should kite the other way. I'm gonna kite the other way. I'm gonna kite the other way. I need to make it for people, not for myself. Okay. And I just saw somebody run through the other way. It's the shaman. He's like, oh no. Watch out for the body pull in the back. That's all. I'm going to run the other way now again because we have actually some space. Give that priest freedom so he can run through faster. Maddening roar coming through again. Should be survivable. And there we go. Okay, that was a bit messy because we were very spread out. I'm going to tank him right here where he spawns in because then I can get knocked back into the wall behind me and I have plenty of time to get out. I'm going to try and help the paladin or the shaman. Just moving to the right so I can avoid that. I'm going to drag him right back to where he was. I'm going to stun this one that's right next to me. Try and use Divine Toll to help with killing these guys. I'm going to try and get knocked back into the wall again. I'm going to use Eye of Tear. Shaman has you covered with the heals. I don't have to do anything. Moving to the right to avoid the charge. Gonna try and do the same thing again with the positioning. I'm getting chased by... It's after me? Really? What the heck? I have not seen that before. I didn't know they could go on the tank. Okay, I gotta watch my positioning here so I don't get knocked back in a place where I can't avoid it. Helping out with the heals. Okay, I got my passive procced. Somehow managed to avoid dying there. Shouldn't be helping out with the heals. Should be helping out with me surviving. Helping out with the heals because I have a proc. Paladin could be helping with the ads, I think, but I don't think he is. Maybe if I stand close enough, he wants to pad on him. So I'm gonna try and do that. I'm gonna try and get charged back in the other direction. Actually, I'll just repeat the same charge. Helped out with a heal a bit. Hopefully the paladin realizes he's standing in front of it now. I'm gonna stun this one that's right next to me. Heal on you. Try to help out. That worked perfectly. I got knocked. I'm gonna have to run this other direction. I'll just bring him back to where he was. How are we looking on space? Do I need to go there somewhere else?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, it's looking all sorts of ways over there. I'm gonna get knocked in the other direction. Hopefully we can make this work.
These ads are staying so, like, they're just...
Staying alive for way too long, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to move him because I don't see the space for the paladin. That hit me, I was dead. Actually, no, my cheat death would have procced. I should be good. Okay, that was a bit messy, and the ad stayed on all alive for too long because the paladin wasn't switching, and I don't think the priest was switching either. Waiting for the mana. I can go. Okay, you got it, boss. I respect the shaman. He's like doing really, really well, even with my dumb ass not rotating my defensives correctly. Yeah, Bambi, try to run away now. There's a binding shot. If she jumps soon enough, she should jump now. Right as it ran out. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Happens.
Yeah. What's the cooldown on binding shot?
Like 30 seconds or something.
Oh, okay. That's less than I thought. Okay. I think we can skip this. Just gonna wait for the dryad to stop prancing around that much. I'm gonna combine these two. Okay, we have the dryad pulled. I'm just gonna hit it and line of sight because otherwise we're gonna spend a lot of time just killing the one dryad. I'm gonna cleanse the priest. First set of shrooms are gonna come out here soon, and I'm gonna clear them with my bubble. Yes, we are. There we go. Just to give us some more space. Bubble's not a bad defensive. Oh, nice trap. Nice trap.
Nope.
Oh, we got interrupted. Somebody hit it.
Yep.
Okay, that's the only dryad. I'm gonna stack on it. I have 2 poisons on me. I do need to cleanse myself. Use Eye of Tear to survive a little bit better. Keepers are coming over. Still chasing the dryad. I just want to stack on the dryad so people can cleave the keepers as well. We do need the keepers dead at some point. All right, keepers are almost dead. Rooms are starting to disappear. Patrol is nearby, so I'm going to pull the patrol because these blossoms are really healthy and they're not exactly dangerous. So I can just put things on the dryad and we can tank all of them at the same time. Save a bunch of time. Instead of clearing 2 groups, we basically clear 1 group. I made a mistake here, and the mistake I made was I used Divine Toll on this pull. I really actually need it for the next pull because we got the guys we need to keep interrupting. That's a mistake right there, but I think we can still make it work, or we can maybe slow down that pull. I don't need to pull all 5 if I don't have. We're not that stressed for time. We got blasters. 22nd on Divine Toll. I think I can rotate other abilities until I have Divine Toll ready. So that's what we're going to do. Just letting other people handle those while I group these. I'm going to interrupt this one. Nice stun by that shaman. I'm going to taunt this. Good stun. We overlapped that. I didn't call it out. Got Divine Toll in a second. I'm going to wait for multiple casts before I use Divine Toll. 3 casts. Okay, knock up coming through. I need a taunt. Divine Toll time. I see 4 casts. I do have blind available as well. I'm going to blind here. That one I'm going to kick. I have my actual regular Avenger's Shield available. Divine Toll one is going to come through in a second. Okay. well handled. It helps. The group did quite a bit of CC here. It was really awesome. Danie was coming in with the kicks and the stuns. Bit of overlap, which was my bad for not calling it out. Now here, I'm nervous about this boss because I'm just nervous about my dumb ass being able to survive it. But as long as I use my defensives and rotate my defensives, I should be fine. I'll give you freedom for the first one. Giving freedom now. Priest is all the way in the back, so look out for that one. What we can do here with the freedom is we can, well, I'm going to pop my wings here just to survive. But what we can do with freedom is clear out the strangling roots. The second you get into a strangling root, the second you basically activate it, it will start taking damage. So you don't have to actually kill it. I'm looking for a heal on myself. Sorry, I just need to focus on that. Can I cast it myself? I can't. The shaman's taking very good care of me. Next set of strangling roots, I'm going to ignore these and I'm going to try and use, forgot about what? Oh, bloodlust. Okay. I'll use it a bit late. I'm going to use defensive here for this, but I was saying about the roots, I probably interrupted myself. Danie's probably laughing. Yeah, we can activate the roots and they die without us having to do damage. I'll give you roots. I'm going to use big defensive here because I'm proccing. That person got wrecked because they stood in a root. I'm going to CR them and I'm going to move again so the breath doesn't kill them after I've CR'd them. I have a bubble available here, which I will use. People have aggro. I'm going to bubble this and then the grip should be coming up in a few seconds. And I'll just use Eye of Tear for grip, I think. Eye of Tear for grip, heal myself for grip. And we have this to use. I'll give you freedom. You can run through those, I think. The priest keeps standing in those. I'm going to give priest lay on hands. I don't want him to die. Use big defensive here. Probably used it too early. Nightmare breath will be mitigated by that. I do have wings available as well. Please avoid roots, he says. That's a good point. I'm going to use my wings here to survive. Also healing myself. Danie, I keep getting thrown at you. Don't take it personally.
Trying not to.
It is not under my control. I am sorry. Wrangling roots coming through. Shatter. I'm going to give you freedom. You can get back in there. That priest is playing over in Narnia. I'm going to look for a heal on myself here just to survive that breath. And we made it. Okay, that's what I was nervous about. The rest is now easy mode compared to this. You could tell I was tense for that entire fight. I'm going to sack you. You don't have defensive, so... Okay, for once, I will actually... Never mind. I was kidding. For once, I will actually avoid this. I got Divine Toll for this. Never mind, we got stuns coming through. Another stun from the talent. Divine Toll. Should be silenced until they die. Please, 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 someone. Shaman snoozed. Priest snoozed. There were two people with kicks available. Blood Assault. I need to dodge that. Olay. I guess I'll grab... Yeah, Shaman's pinging. That's a good point. Shaman pings that I should pull the slimes with this so we're not just fighting the one thing. I can sack you again for this. Explosions here. What happens, the reason I'm sacking Danie is because the little guys, when they die, they do a bunch of damage. But this at least doesn't split. We can wait to skip this, but I will pull the slimes to fight. There we go. I'm not holding aggro. That's my bad. The reason we skip this is because we pulled double bear, so we can skip a little bit. This is the only thing we basically skipped, along with that one pack, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and pull these just so nobody else does. And I'm going to go straight into the boss. With wings, big damn, while I'm standing outside of Consecration like an idiot. Consecration increases my attack power, so I should be standing in it before I use any sort of big damaging abilities. Breath is going up, so I need to move. That thing... Oh, excuse me. Getting some hiccups. That thing is way girthier than it looks. I'm gonna give the priest this because the priest likes to play at max range for some reason. Hopefully the priest manages to bait it. If you can also, try to bait it. Nice breath coming through. I should be good. I'm actually using my movement speed just to avoid the breath. I don't have to worry too much about damage on me on this boss. This is more about the group surviving. And to give the priest movement speed again. Give the priest a big heal here so that they're nice and healthy before the big AoE. I'm gonna use Eye of Tear to soften and dampen the AoE on me. Ooh, that breath is poorly placed. My apologies. But nobody got hit by it, so it doesn't matter. Do I need to move him? I don't think I do. Downdraft coming soon, I think. We're gonna give priest freedom because they're really far away this time. They're trying to avoid the zones, I guess. We're gonna wings here, try to improve our damage, help the shaman stay alive. I don't have lay on hands available. I tried to lay on hands. Breath coming through. I'm gonna get hit by 2 ticks. I should be fine though. It is a dot. No, armor reduced by 10%. I thought that did more, honestly. 10% is fine. Again, it's not about my health here. It's much more about the group's health. Downdraft coming through, trying to give freedom to the priest to help him stay in range and also not get pushed into the adds. Giving Danie some heals here. Big AoE coming through. We're gonna sack the priest because he doesn't know how to use a defensive. And Danie was nice and healthy. Breath coming through. I need to move out of that. And that should be the boss dead. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're getting good time too. Shaman's drinking up a bit. I'll wait a bit. I think I'll do...
I have both cooldowns.
I'll go Toll in here. And Toll, that'll interrupt just about everything. Regular thing here. I'm gonna use just about everything on myself to make sure I survive. Stun's coming in. I'm trying to silence that guy in the back, failing to do so. Did not respect the mobs whatsoever. We're going to blind here. We're going to regular interrupt that so that there's no damage to the group. Going to wings here to survive. We should be good. That was a rough pull for me. I disrespected the mobs completely by running in like an idiot and just tanking it to the face. I should have had the defensive rolling as I was running in. That's okay. I'm going to kick that and just run up to the next thing. I don't mind the stalker being alive. Here we need to dispel the diseases from ourselves. We got multiple disease dispels available to the group, but I don't trust anyone but myself to dispel that. Oh, somebody else did. So it's either the paladin or the priest. I'm actually curious who it was. I'm going to divine toll here. That was actually a mistake. I kind of need divine toll more for the casters in the next pull, but we'll make it work. I pulled them out of my consecration with my stupid random movement. I guess I'm just worried about them hitting me from behind. I don't want them to hit it from behind.
No consent was given. No means no.
This was the old Blizzard that made this dungeon, so I just taunted whatchamacallit, a decoy, so I guess it worked. Oh Jesus, that's a hell of a word. Reckons Feuerwichtel. I probably butchered that, but it looks funny. 3%. What about 3%?
We're not.
We poured out. Yeah, it's.
What the hell?
We skipped both the one pull and the big elemental, so I shouldn't have skipped that one pull basically.
Oh right.
B2. I'm gonna see who gets silenced here, so I can stand on top of them. It's the red paladin, so I'm gonna get on top of them. The best person to stand on top of when you get the fear thing or the silence thing is the tank, because the tank cannot get the fear thing, so you don't have to worry about fearing someone by protecting yourself from the silence. I'm going to sack the whatchamacallit. It's on you. I'm coming closer to you. I'm going to sack the priest when the AoE comes in the middle at 50% because he never uses defensives. He's like me on Fire Mage. Paranoia coming through. Don't know who it is on.
It's on priest.
Priest, okay. Nice, thank you. Feed on the weak is on you. I'm going to help with off heals. Nightmare Bolt is on the paladin. I'm moving over to the paladin to help him out. Okay, 50% coming up, which means I need to sack the priest. Bring Paranoia on the shaman. Feed on the weak on the priest. We're going to give them sack and heal them up to full. And here comes Bloodlust. Oh, we used Bloodlust a little early, I think. I don't know. That's fine. Moving Savius out of the swirlies. Sorry about that, babe, but I needed to move him out of the swirly. Going Paranoia going on the paladin. We're going to CR this guy. Moving. Just get out of it. I have a more CR. Just 1 second. Safe. Nightmare Bolt on priest. I'm going to try and get on top of the priest. Oh, using big defensive here because I was standing in swirlies. I don't care about the priest being silenced. I'm saving. I don't have a CR left. Never mind. Helping the paladin. Paladin bubbled. A little bit messy here. Need to use defensive. He is at 10 stacks because I'm just not doing very well about moving him. He also has a lot of casts and channels.
Oh.
I got you. It's the 10 stacks. They just really hurt. I hope they fall off here. I'm going to focus on making them fall off. Never mind. He's freaking channeling. Just a little shy of getting those 10 stacks off. He's almost dead. Come on. There we go. That was a bit messy. Priest was definitely having a hard time. Priest instantly released. I guess that's not a bad call. And we'll go kill a couple of roots or the keeper or something. I don't know. Come on, Malfurion. Can I give him freedom? I can't give him freedom. Like, I want to speed him up so I can teleport out. A little bummed out. I think it'll bug out our overall and stuff in details. Hopefully not, because sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Not too happy about that, but we are looking like we're getting our first 20 done here, so we have at least one portal done. That's really good. I'm just gonna pull the keeper. When the keeper dies, that should be it. No, we need to kill everything here. I think it's still faster than going for the blossoms in the back. I don't know, we'll see. I think it doesn't matter. I think it's a 1-star no matter what. Well, yeah, we're not gonna not time it. I'm gonna use my bubble to clear out days. I don't want any little accidents, as Bob Ross would say. Why did Bob Ross come up into my head? Where'd that come from?
I don't know. Your brain is a weird place.
That's for sure. And
yay.
Hero. We got one portal down. All right. You want to go try and get yourself a best in slot ring?
Yeah.
Hop on. Hopefully this time I don't get it. I hope we get it. It would be really freaking funny if I got the ring again, because I wouldn't be able to trade it to you.
I would be so mad.
I hope you get it, babe. It looks like we did get to keep our overall, so let's take a look at my uptimes in my auras. Let's see. I'm looking at the wrong freaking paladin. I clicked the first pink thing. Consecration 7368 on Shield of the Righteous. I think I was holding too much for the heals. Okay. So does anyone need? Asks the paladin. Do you need that, Nick?
No,
You got crafting?
no.
No, but okay. This guy needs it though. Okay, so what key did we get? We got a 21 Galakrond's Fall. So we go for the 20 Fall.
Or Waycrest Manor?
Oh, we have the 20 Waycrest Manor. That's true. So we got a portal. We got a portal. That's the first attempt at a 20. It definitely helped having a shaman that absolutely blasted the heals. They were really, really good. And the red paladin was blasting the DPS along with Danie. Shadow Priest, they were there. They contributed as much as my mage does. That being said, they did it with less item levels. So, you know, that's impressive, I guess.
I'm just so fucking happy we actually got one portal. Like, now I'm all good. Like, if we don't time anything else, I am fine.
And it wasn't the easiest. It wasn't like we did a Blackrook Hold. Yeah. I'm really happy about this. This is a little victory. It's a little victory dance. I'm dancing. I'm dancing. I'm dancing. I actually have my camera on. Danie can confirm I am dancing.
Yeah, those are the moves of a true dad. Holy hell. Yes, I'm doing the same thing.
So you're a dad too?
Yes, call me father.
Danified? More like dadified.
Oh,
The dad hits you with the dad joke about being a dad. Dadception.
okay, so listen up, listen up, listen up.
Okay, listening.
This is a good thing.
Okay.
This is important.
Yeah.
So, if a fly can't fly, is it a walk?
I laughed very quickly because I knew where the joke was going. What? 'Cause I heard another variation of it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
What do you call a fly without wings? A walk. It's so fucking good, isn't it?
Oh my God.
Tears in my eyes.
I love it though. We're both just like laughing and then we're like, oh my God. And both of us at the same time wipe our eyes.
It's almost like we're a couple or something. Just synced in.
Yeah.
Oh my God, twinsies. Let's go get Froyo.
No,
That's no Froyo.
no.
It gives me gas. Anyway, on to the next 20. We'll see what that is. All right. Well, we've got the 20 Waycrest Manor. That's what we decided to run. We have a full lobby squad. I think the highest item level was 476, which we picked because it was one of the lower item levels that applied and had good clears on other stuff. The wings, soul thorns,
It's me.
bop on you. We're gonna move him into a fire.
Thank you.
Be ready for that. Got some heals coming for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wanted to focus on off healing there because I'm not being hit as the tank during that, so I don't have to worry about that. Monk might get his ass whooped by the fire guys. It's on Seraphia. 8 stacks, I should be good. Trying to get some off heals here. I have Ardent Defender available for the next crush. I should be able to survive the next crush if I'm high enough HP. Soul Thorns coming through. It's on Seraphia. Crush coming through. I'm going to use Ardent Defender because I'm low. 23 stacks. I have Bubble for the next one, and I think I'm going to use it just so we can keep DPSing without having to do the thing. Crush coming through. I'm going to bubble it. I don't care. Where are the thorns? We're going to sack the fuck out of this guy. Beat the shit out of it. Help him out. There we go. I had bubble so I could sack that. Oh,
No.
I don't even know what killed me there. Was it an auto attack? I got CR'd. I'm going to taunt it. Taunting it.
Oh no.
Is it 40 stacks? His auto attacks are killing me. Getting you out. Once we get you out. Looking for a fire. I need to get into fire quickly. Like, there's no freaking fire for me to drag this thing into. Will this do it?
Oh no.
I'm so stupid, man. I can't. Yeah, that's on me. Once the thorns is done, I'm dragging it into the fire. I'm just going to use the fire more. No reason for me to not do it. Make the healer earn his step. He stood next to the fire dudes. Yep, this is on me. I break this key. We move on to the next one. Well, I didn't have an 18 to practice on, so I disrespected the trash and the boss. Although this last one, I do have to admit, that wasn't on me. the monk just stood there and got punched in the face 5 times. Anyway, it can't be all sunshine and rainbows. We got the one portal. We're not going to get every one of them for free.
We have to work for it.
Yeah, or at least I could turn on my brain for it and not try to tank 40 stacks on a 24 to 5 with 469 item level.
Yeah, I mean, that too.
All right, so after that humiliating defeat in Waycrest Manor, we're going to get started with a Galakrond's Fall 20, which I don't know if it's going to be harder or easier. We'll see. I think it's really hard on the healer, and my positioning on third boss might be important. So we'll see. I'm gonna do a big pull here at the start. Hopefully I don't mess up the aggro on the first few. Those are really annoying. So I'm looking at the Time Slicer, the Chrono Weaver, Judgment this one, Taunt this guy. I'm going to Divine Toll into these guys, Judgment that guy over there, use Wings for defensive, Judgmenting that guy, Judgmenting the Time Slicer. And we're going to use a blind when I see a cast bar. There we go. I see a cast bar. Okay, repositioning a little bit because I'm getting knocked around by tornadoes and having to make sure I block everything. And we seem to be good. Very nice. Things getting melted. Danie blasting almost 1,000,000 DPS. Maybe peaked at 1,000,000. I didn't catch it. Did you?
No, I don't think so. Not with this tiny little thing.
We're going to use a defensive here because I'm still getting beat up. Moving out of that, let the melee keep staying on that. Tempo Slice, we're going to stun. I don't need to get beat up by that too. I'm looking at the chrono melt. We're going to interrupt it. My job is to make sure nothing fucking casts a goddamn thing. I'm going to use Divine Toll here. Time Rip going off in the background on Danie. She moved out of it. I don't have blind available, but Rogue has Kidney Shot. I like this Rogue. The group, by the way, still 460 somethings. We're not sure, or 470 somethings. Not sure what the Paladin is. I think they were 470. It's not showing up for my thing here. So I'm going to try and inspect them while I'm still fighting these guys, and then maybe it'll update. It doesn't, but they were 470 something-ish, right? At least that's how I remember it. Pulling the boss here. We can Bloodlust, I think. Yeah, it's just not updating their item level. They might not have details. They need to have details for that to activate. People keep asking me what that is that shows the item level. I think it's something called Ready Check, a Ready Check plugin for details. So yeah, we're going to give movement speed to Danie and myself so I can get into that soak. People are standing in the soak. I can grab the next one too, trying to avoid the swirlies, little thingy things. Okay, the rogue is in it. I'm good. I'm going to drag the boss back over here. Drop this Sand Stomp coming through. After that, I'm probably going to have to avoid the damage from the Chrono Shear. We're going to use our defensive here. We're going to use a self heal because I got the proc going. Now we need to get the spelled. Now I need to get the spelled. Now I need to get the spelled. I need to get, there we go. Sorry, I was just getting a little nervous. Priest was snoozing. We're going to reposition our consecration again. He's going to do the jumpy jump. Or apparently this is a female dragon. I can never tell what dragon it is. They all look the same.
Either way, it's a bad dragon.
If you know, you know. I'm going to use wings here because we're still at 40%. No reason to save those wings. Got wings for days. Trying to spread out a little bit so I don't overlap with anyone. Going to drag it over here a little bit more. Chrono Shear is up. I'm going to use heal on myself. Hopefully this time I get the spell a little bit faster. My Heat Death procced. Wasn't respecting it. Need to use Eye of Tear more. We're going to try and spread out so that the person doesn't drop it in the middle of the room. The rogue dropped it kind of in the middle of the room. Don't really appreciate that. Dragging it out of Danie's range, it feels like.
Yeah.
Can you soak? Thank you. Okay, I wasn't sure if I could make it, so I asked you to.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one, the rogue will get. Okay, I'm going to drag the boss over here. Am I going to get on a Chrono Shear? No, we get Sand Stomp first, and then we're going to Chrono Shear. Going to get Chrono Sheared afterwards, I think. I didn't have a defensive available, but we should be fine. Need to drop my Consecration underneath me. Never mind, I don't need to. More movement speed. Pretty smooth. The DPS absolutely blasting. Danie on top.
Just the way you like it.
Oh, God, I should have seen that one coming. Nope, shut up. I know where you're going with that joke. Shut up.
I did not.
Yeah, sure. Waiting for these mobs to come in. We're going to use Divine Toll just to maintain aggro here. We have Chrono Burst on the Priest. We're going to give the Priest a sack. Help out with that. Have our Empowered Consecration ready, so we're going to use it. And we're ready for the Infinite Time Stream Anomaly, I guess. I have the Coalesced Moment, but I don't have a way to interrupt it. I could have interrupted that if I wasn't so slow. Bloom coming through. It's on me and somebody else. It's on the Priest. Priest should dispel themselves. Trying to interrupt these. Directing the frontal into the sand, and nobody should be standing in the sand. I'm going to use my proc of the Word of Glory, Holy Word of Gloriness, yes, so I can heal myself. Bloom coming through again. Danny's looking a bit shaky in the health department, but we should be fine. And we're going to help the healer top off. Grabbing this anomaly and these 3 leeches just so we have multiple targets. I do not want to pull an anomaly and the Chrono Burst guy at the same time. That is a death sentence for the group. I'm going to use my regular interrupt on this. I can interrupt the next one with my thing. Danie got it. There's a blind from the rogue as well. I can interrupt this one though. No, I can't because my global was too slow. Bloom coming through. We'll see if we need to help someone. I need to help myself is who I need to help. The anomaly is almost dead. There's a frontal. Don't want to snipe anyone with it. There we go. I got knocked up in the air, so I can't really do anything. We're going for the coalesced time now. This is what I didn't want to pull with the big bad anomaly. because it does the chrono burst that does a lot of damage. This is even more so important. Good kick. Even more so important on whatchamacallits, on fortified. On fortified, if you pull these two together, you're kind of just trolling your group. I'm gonna give Danie a sack so she can keep her defensive for the boss.
Thank you.
And we're gonna top her off with a heal. There we go. Because I had a proc of Word of Glory. The proc for Word of Glory comes from me just spamming the crap out of my Shield of Righteousness. I'm gonna pull all of these. Somebody dropped all their cooldowns right off the bat. I think it was the Paladin. Yeah, good kick. I didn't manage to get that on time. Luckily, we got Danie to cover my ass. Heal the rogue because I have my proc, and we're good to go for the boss. 5 minutes on thingy thing with the stuffy stuff, Bloodlust, but we're gonna have it for third boss, second phase, or no, sorry, for third boss, third phase. Probably gonna have it off cooldown for a little while, but I don't mind. I just want that third boss to be survivable. Good job, Paladin. I'm gonna CR them just because it's literally the start of the fight. As a tank, it doesn't really matter which zone I stand in. I'm not too worried about the damage. If I can avoid the fragments, that's good. I'm just gonna keep moving to the right. I'm gonna look to sack whoever doesn't get dispelled. That's what I'm focusing on right now. Okay, it's Danie and the rogue. Rogue is getting sacked. We're gonna lay on hands. I'm gonna use a defensive of my own. My heal got proc. Healer's kind of struggling. We're gonna help the Paladin get the full HP. There we go. That was a rough one, I gotta admit. Not too happy seeing that. Chrono Fade coming through again. We're going to give Danie his blessing of spell warding. Whoever gets the spell, it doesn't matter. We're going to heal the rogue. We're going to get a double dispel at the same time. That's not exactly great, but we survived it. Okay. Blessing of spell warding doing its job. I might be able to use another sack here. Okay, that Paladin's not having a good time. I'm gonna have to do without them. Chrono Fade coming through yet again. It is on the rogue and the priest. We're going to sack the priest. I'm going to heal you. My Shield of the Righteous is not active. I'm going to use a big defensive here. I don't really care about that right now. I'm just trying to focus on making sure people survive, trying to avoid the orbs and the tornado so I don't have to stand in the orbs because of the tornado. Moving to the right some more. Still avoiding the tornado. Chrono thingy coming out soon. Chrono Fade. There it is. It's on Danie. We have sack. No, we don't have sack for Danie. We have just to heal a whole bunch is what we need to do. I use my defensive here and use wings as well. Danie went down. I have another CR. I'm going to res you because you do more damage. Fragments coming through. The not dispelling people thing is really not doing anyone any favors. And I can't heal enough on this character. I'm gonna run through the orbs just so I can stay here. Chrono Fade coming through. Keep Danie at full HP. We're gonna sack the rogue. I don't have lay on hands. Cheat death on the rogue has procced. I need to use defensives for myself. I'm gonna use bubble here just to survive. This priest is not doing too hot, I gotta admit. Like, I don't know what to do for the next one because I don't have anything left for the group. I have Ardent Defender for myself. Danie's gonna get my no sack, but we can heal up the full. The priest needs to learn how to press to the spell button. Really needs to learn how to press to the spell button. Fragments coming through. If it dies during fragments, we should be good. This is physically painful. But this is very hard to heal, so I accept it. We made it through. This is timeable. Wait for timer. We run past. We're going to do slash pull 5. We're waiting for the Paladin to show up because they released. Okay. Doing the pull 5. Waiting for them to mount up. There we go. We know that we're going to go together. On 0, we go. We go together. Perfect. This is a good clump. We hug right. Hopefully the group knows to hug right. Good. Good, perfect. We even have Crusader Aura. Very good. I like this Paladin. Even though he kind of eats the orbs to the face big time, I like this Paladin. Madam? The reason I dismount is because it's kind of buggy and it sometimes wastes more time than just letting her go through first. Because it's if I run through, she like stands inside the portal but doesn't get ported, so she has to run out and run back in. It's kind of buggy, but no big deal. Healer says nice. Healer's excited about us skipping that. I'm only going to pull 1 here. I don't know if I should pull 2 at a time or not downstairs. But I need to use a defensive and I need to stop talking about that. I need to focus on this. I can't hold aggro against this Paladin pressing all his buttons. He has some pent up frustration to let out after the previous boss. We good now. I pressed a button. He's a Paladin. He pressed his buttons. We good. The Paladin pals made it through. Do I double pull? I'm going to double pull. I'm going to say double pull and fuck it. We're going to use wings. Pull the little guys. I have tier, hoping that gives me aggro. I'm going to sack you once your thing runs out. A little chunk left. Gonna use big defensive on myself. Gonna use heals on healer. Need the one dragon to die and then we're good. Use quite a few resources right before the boss, but it doesn't get rough until the third phase, by which I will have my cooldowns back. With the first dragon dead, we're kind of good now. Should be a lot easier to heal. We saved quite a bit of time by pulling 2 dragons, so I'm kind of okay with that. But what I was going to say, as I keep going through these dungeons, I realize more and more that I don't use my Shield of the Righteous enough. I used to use it like 80, I'd have 85% uptime, and I've dropped down to much lower because I've been using a lot of Word of Glory. You have Sack. Just run over me. I need to use Shield of the Righteous more and trust my healers more. I did not trust the healer very much on the second boss. We're looking to take that off the healer. Should be good now. We're going to point this away from the group. Use my proc of the heal. I'm going to move just a little bit because, yeah, there we go. Doesn't even matter. The funny thing is there's a visual bug with this. Somebody in a comment actually told me this. There's a visual bug with the stuff on the floor behind me doesn't actually do any damage anymore. The Paladin has it. I'm going to let him sit with it. He has both defensives. He should use that. Maybe he shouldn't stand and shit though. I'll take it off him and I'll juggle it with him again later. Good defensive. Trying to juggle it. Need to juggle it with the Paladin, not the Rogue. Otherwise the Rogue dies. Need to heal myself. Drop this. There we go. So the timing for it is basically after the tornado ends, you need to juggle or you're basically screwed. Or before the last set of tornadoes, you can also take it, but that's kind of cutting it close. Rogue is going to get sack here. I'm going to move away and I'm going to let the Rogue drop it on me right now. I'm going to use my Ardent Defender here and drop my Consecration maybe. That would also probably help. I need to juggle it again. We're going to heal the Rogue, then we're going to juggle it onto the Rogue and we're going to take it back onto us. We're going to have wings. That should help keep me alive. He's going to reclaim it. He's going to go into the next phase soon. Hopefully he doesn't put the orb on anyone because that'll hurt quite a bit. Come on, come on, come on. Go next phase. Go next phase. Okay, I heal you. You're basically ready for the next phase. We're going to drop Consecration right here and we're going to look to Judgment that one in the back just to maintain aggro on it. We don't care about aggro on this one because he just hits random people either way. We have Bloodlust rolling. I don't have any sort of big defensives. We're going to use this thing. We're going to heal the healer and take the orb off of them. I don't care about my positioning or keeping them too close together. Incinerating thing is not going to be on anyone. I have 8 seconds remaining, so I can wait until I have to juggle. Necrofrost going out. It's on the priest. We're going to give priest freedom. I just got mind control because nobody helped me and I wasn't paying attention. I'm so stupid. Okay, it's off me somehow. Lay on hands on the rogue. Heal the priest. That was completely my bad. I don't have a way to get aggro. I'm trying my best to do so, but I just don't have a way to do it. Mind control on the other paladin now. This is completely my fault again. Focus. Light Reclamation is going to take that stupid orb away. That was completely my fault. I'm going to CR the Paladin. I can't. I don't have a CR available. Never mind. I lied. I need to focus, so I'm going to shut up. I need to juggle soon, so I'm going to get close to you. I'll sack you and juggle. I got you.
Thank you.
Got my cheat death procced. I need to put it on the priest. I'll heal the priest and take it off the priest. Necrofrost again. I don't have freedom. You can disengage.
I got it.
Yep. I have tier. 7 seconds left. No. Okay, he reclaimed it. 7 million left. I have a CR in 36. I don't think I should use it here.
I got all my cooldowns. I used them.
Okay, blast. Yeah. Kill it.
Oh.
I got you with Lay on Hands, I think. And the priest, I can't reach you. I'm stunned by something. I got you.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't position correctly for that. We tried, but we still got time. Still timeable. That got really fucking messy because I got mind control. That's on me. I'm not going to sack this guy. He's beefy. He's a paladin. Rogue. I will take it off you. So I can save my sack for P2. That's for sure. Need to taunt this because its aggro completely resets. Corrosive on the healer. We will sack the healer. I need the healer to come closer to me now. There we go. I want to get it off the healer. I'm going to try and stay near the rogue. I need to juggle it now. I'm going to heal the rogue, juggle it off the rogue, use big defensive for myself. I don't want to risk anything right here. Hey, look, when I shut up, it's not so hard. Corrosive on Danie. I don't have sack for you.
The paladin took it.
That's nice. He put it on the rogue, not on me. I'm going to juggle it with the paladin. He's still got part of his absorb shield. Dude, stand still. Just stand still. You're not helping me. Okay, he's going to go next phase before he puts anything on anyone. I'm repositioning to drop my consecration and underneath this one, and I'm going to try and, like I said, get my judgment on this one, like so. 2 judgments, 2 for 1 special for the dragons. Looking who gets the orb. I can take it off them immediately. It is the priest. I run through the priest. Priest keeps running on top of me. Okay, melee is actually DPSing the thing I need them to DPS, so I can juggle. I'm gonna go on the rogue. I don't care. Paladin been jumping around like crazy. After I put it on them, incinerating thing. Need to juggle it. Paladin panics every time. Freedoming the rogue. Gonna sack the rogue, put it on them. take it off them. Okay, it's being reclaimed. That's good. Much cleaner because I'm focusing. Yeah, sorry about that. Like, I did not need to make this difficult. Thing on the rogue. We're going to take it off the rogue. We're going to heal the rogue. I'm going to keep running because there's just a lot of crap over there and I don't want to deal with it. Incinerating breath on the priest. We're going to heal the priest. Boss is almost dead. I'm going to juggle just so I don't mess this up. Okay. Still plenty of time left to time this, even with me completely bricking, well, not bricking, but fucking up the dragon boss.
You shouldn't be so hard on yourself. Like, remember, we shouldn't be basically doing this, Keys. Like, we are not there.
That is fair. Struggling to survive doesn't help my focus. I'll kick first.
You're gonna pull all the way to the
Pull
next.
all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm using a defensive right now.
I like it when you pull it.
You're distracting me. I'm struggling to keep aggro. We're gonna blinding light here. Drop consecration so I stop dying. Looking for what to interrupt. That's my focus here. Is like look for the interrupts. One is gonna go through. We're gonna sack Danie, who's the target of that. Okay, this rock's kind of fun. Look at this. I can make him run around. Okay. Chronomelt's going through. I'm trying to interrupt that. Danie's taking a lot of damage here because she's got 2 stones on her. We're going to give her a lay on hands just to make sure she survives because we don't have enough kicks. I'm going to stun this thing. After next kick on the creation, which I can do, I will drag it upstairs a little bit more just so I can actually start the RP. The RP has started. I can stop here. People can DPS now normally. Have interrupts for the next things as well. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Got it. And the rogue didn't trust. He was like, this, I'm stunning it.
I didn't trust.
Okay. I appreciate it. I appreciate the lack of trust. After that dragon boss, I get it.
You did interrupt the first one, but I thought that like you might not have anything for the next one.
No, I get it. I didn't communicate everything, so you made the right call.
Give me a second.
I'm giving you a second.
I'm gonna switch pets. No, not my valmis.
Oh, what?
Random finish.
using a defensive right off the bat because the boss is hitting me with this. Physical damage taken increased. The rogue, we're gonna sack the rogue. We sack whoever gets the thing, and now we reposition into the front of the boss so we can do this. We're gonna use wings here, so we're gonna get the haste buff as well afterwards. Gonna need to keep moving forward. Danie taking a lot of punishment from this. That really hurt because we didn't get a dome from the priest. The dome is the priest is a dome is a what? It's a holy priest. There is no dome. That's what I'm trying to say. my brain turned off in the middle of it and just it didn't work. I'm gonna make sure you're nice and healed up.
Thank you.
You make sure the boss is nice and dead though. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on it.
We do have Divine Soul available. We can silence everything. We have a trap on that. We have regular thing over there. We want to interrupt that, not leave it across the fucking room. We have it on the priest. We're going to give priest sack and we're going to move into position to do the frontal soak. I'm going to use wings as well. We're going to heal the priest as much as we can. With wings, I should be able to heal quite a bit. I'll heal myself as well. Priest did a better job this time. Wasn't as scary. You turtled. I saw that. It's good. I don't have any sort of defensive. I'll use Eye of Tear because I'm getting my butt whooped because of the 4 stacks of this thing. Earth Surge coming through. People are going to start taking damage. I'm keeping my Divine Toll for the next set of ads so I can quickly interrupt all of them. Hopefully they all stay grouped, including whoever it was that ran on across the map.
No.
I have a heal available. I'll use it on Danie just to make sure she's nice and healthy. Okay, we interrupted that. 94%. We might be able to get some work done here. We need to get him to 90%. Then he does his crazy thing. We're going to use a defensive paladin again, going to cross the map. I'm going to silence this. Again, he's not doing shit about the other mob. I'm going to use my bubble here. I don't care. Just going to use my bubble here. Make sure I survive this because this is really scary when the paladin just leaves the fucking mob alone. Trying to absorb these while I have my bubble going. Looking good right now. Gonna Eye of Tear because the boss is stacking up his melee attacks on me. It is on the paladin. I'm not giving the paladin sack. I don't care. I'll give you sack for the soak.
I have a thing.
You have defensive. I'll give priest sec. Yeah, I'll give priest sec. I'll use wings again because the priest just isn't using his thing. I need to use some sort of defensive. I have basically nothing left. I'm gonna have to trust the priest here and just heal myself and keep slamming that Shield of the Righteous. I got a heal proc, so I'm gonna use it on Danie because she's the lowest HP currently. We're hoping to get him to 90% after this Earth Surge. Doing some more off healing as best I can. Paladin wasn't paying attention. We do have 2 CRs. We're going to CR the Paladin. We can't afford any deaths right now. The Paladin is being CR'd now finally. Took me a second to get that done. I'm going to use my Ardent Defender to survive this. He's going to the middle. We're good basically. This is timed. No thanks to me, but that it is timed. We're going to lay on hands this person. We're going to sack on the Priest. Going to keep healing. Priest forgot that he needs to also heal in this phase, not just hit the boss. Wings basically just turning into a heal bot right now. A little bit bumpy. Still trying to pump out the heals. Okay, we got it done. This was a bit rough. I'm going to be honest. This was a bit rough. Elitist helper. Cool. Hey, you had the least damage taken. Nice job. Oh, the priest was at 0 mana. I didn't realize that their mana was low. I'm sitting here talking shit about the priest, but they were just out of mana. Probably from spamming heals into me, I think. That was really rough because of the wipe on like 5% of the third boss. And that wipe is absolutely, completely my fault because I got mind controlled when I could have focused on actually just putting the orb on somebody else. But we should be fine. Ooh.
That was something.
That's actually not 2 portals because we need to do Rise at 20 to get another portal.
But that's another 20.
That is another 20. Hopefully we can keep this rolling now for longer than 120 clear. The key I got is a Waycrest Manor. Okay, Waycrest Manor 2, Electric Boogaloo. Let's do it. We are back in Waycrest Manor 20, and we're going to hopefully not brick the key on the Goliath. I'm going to respect the Goliath. I'm going to save Bloodlust, or not save Bloodlust. I'm going to wait for Bloodlust for Goliath. I'm going to do all sorts of things. We're going to try and put it in the fire very often. Healer looks competent, so hopefully they can not get bonked to death like the monk did. Going to use Divine Toll here, shut all of these guys up for a bit. Could have interrupted that, didn't. Stun coming through from the shaman. Okay, good kick, babe. That was perfect. Gonna do the crazy stupid pull here down the hallway again. Judgmenting these, going to pull those, looking for the big lady. Somebody's blasting the DPS over here so I can't get aggro because they thought I would stop right here. We're gonna kick that. Looking for this guy next. For a kick, we're going to use our Avenger's Shield. Okay, now I've built up enough aggro. I think I should just not pull the next group. I think this is a big enough pull, right?
It's okay.
He's good. Very good.
Yes.
I use defensive here. I'm getting my ass kicked. I'm not getting many heals, it feels like. Getting bounced around. Bouncy house. Looking for off heals for the barrel doo-doo. Still getting my ass kicked. Not sure what else I can really do for the healer to help out here. Helping you survive the edge. I got kick available for the captain here in a second. And I got kick for the next one as well. Once I kick the captain, I'm going to start... Well, actually, no, I'm not. I was going to say I'm going to go into the next room. I will, but I won't do the pull that I did last time, because I don't have my Avenger's Shield available. So we're just going to do 2 little pulls. This will help people recover their cooldowns if they need to. Watch for the swirlies here. Paladin absolutely dropping all of his cooldowns on this. Not sure how I feel about that. I'm going to kick this and we can move to the next one, which I'm going to shield Avenger's Shield, because that way they just come over to me. We're going to stun the next cast like so, avoiding those swirlies, unlike the healer. I'm going to kick this, and then we're ready to go into the boss. You good? And we lust.
Or we don't?
Lust. Yes, no, maybe?
We have a shaman. I don't have the pad.
There we go. He figured it out. He found the button.
Yay!
Yay! He probably thought, we have a hunter. I don't have to lust. But you're using the stamp pets?
Yeah.
Okay, I see ice cream. What is it? Ice cream pop?
Yeah.
I'm going to move forward, try and actually remove some of the stacks of this. Shaman's blasting the HPS. We have Bramble coming through. We're going to look to off heal whoever gets the Jagged Nettles. Jagged Nettles is on Danie. We're going to heal a whole bunch. There we go. She's full HP. Courtesy of yours truly and the shaman.
Thank you, darling.
We have Divine Toll available again. We're going to try and do this. And we're healing the Rested Druid, or the Druid, the rest. Barrel Druid this time. Every Druid is a Rested Druid, apparently. Use defensive here. Keep interrupting that other Bramble Bolt thing. Try and keep people equalized. Nice kick. Have a kick for it as well. There we go. Just shut up shut up, Sister Briar. Nobody wants to hear your Bramble Bolt bullshit. Even the shaman's joining in on the bullying. We're bullying this poor Briar sister. Okay, now she's like hitting me, so we don't care. It's on the shaman. We help the shaman with a heal. Nice. This feels pretty smooth so far.
So this time we will be pulling out all the trash before we pull the boss, right?
Yes, so we can have bloodlust. Yes.
That's the tactic. Yes, good.
And we won't let anyone die to this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm pulling at least one caster, so... Oh, nice kick.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'll get the next one. Okay, no, the paladin will get one. Next one, I will stun this uproot. I don't think I need to. There's no danger. Okay. Sorry. I'm messing things up. Panic.
Not now. You're so good.
Okay, no panic. I stun uproot. Only 2 mobs kind of sucks. So I'm going to move on. Blinding this, stunning. Never mind, I'm not stunning shit, but I can kick this. Paladin's on top of the heals. We're going to try and get as many kicks in as possible. I do need a bit of defensiveness here. I'm going to try, because I got quite a few stacks of this. Explosion coming through. Once the 2 coven, whatever the hex, are gone, we're going to go ahead and pull more. Okay, that one got kicked. I'm trying to dispel you, but I have a cooldown on it. Thorn Barrage coming through. I feel comfortable with that. We're going to wings and pull a bit more to fight with this sister. Mind Told. Try to get aggro here. Yeah, maybe once. Okay, good. Infest coming through, so there's going to be little things to take care of after we kill everything. Messy pull. I'm sorry. I'm not very good at this yet. Good infest kick by the claw guy. The claw guy. Feral druid. But his name is Clover, and that's why I'm saying the claw guy. I'm trying my best to interrupt those, but I've just been having a hard time selecting the right target. Whenever I play with a red paladin, though, I do this really stupid mistake of seeing consecration on the ground and just assuming it's my consecration, which is obviously a bad idea. I'm going to take this out. Oh, that was a really bad movement from me. Beautiful binding shot. That was amazing. And I'm not just saying that because I love her. It was actually a really good one. You saw everything group up because they got stunned, because they got binding put down right there. I'm gonna Eye of Tear here because we're getting a little bit low. That should give us some time. Dinner Bell coming down. We only have the 2 guys over there. We're gonna try and interrupt that. Put down our consecration. Not too worried about this. If it was fortified, this would have been probably me dead, but it's not fortified, so I don't have to care. Trying to grab that steward, and I'm gonna pull these guys down here. Maybe this piggy. Hello, piggy. Not a big pull, but big enough of a pull. I keep facing them with my back. Another binding shot. It's going to absolutely stop them in their tracks and give me time to get aggro, ironically. Smaller pull, but just trying to keep it safe. We probably can kill the next boss as well. Everyone's blasting the DPS. Danie convincingly on top as per usual. Also, I should point out the item level of peeps in the run. Hovering around 470. The paladin on 477 is kind of leading the pack on the item level, but we were running out of people to invite. That made sense for the comp with the correct item level. Grab aggro on the little maggots, and I think there's one more pull to do before we pull the boss. Going to
Pull out, pull in.
Out.
Go out, in.
Out. I'm going to run. Drop another consecration here. I'm going to use a defensive preemptively. Another binding shot doing its magic over there. I'll get that aggro over there. I'm trying my best to keep aggro, but this paladin, when he presses his buttons, man, it's over. That is really rough. Wish they would give paladins misdirect, or wish they would give paladins more than 3 brain cells so they don't burst the second they see enemies and then rip aggro and die. But luckily he's not dying because, again, he's a paladin, so he just survives for 2 hours, even if everything's beating him up. We're going for boss now because there's not really much left to pull except for the piglet. I'll pull the piglet just to be sure about the percent, and then we go straight into boss like so. Thank you for waiting.
You're welcome.
So I can get into melee so he doesn't do his bullshit. Because if you get out of melee range from this boss, he will absolutely wipe your group because he does a big AoE explosion until someone gets back into melee range of him. He's doing Tenderize, so we're going to give Danie Blessing of Freedom so she can run around as she needs to without worrying about getting slowed down by these zones. Not showing them the best, but that zone from the little things that he spits up. These tornadoes are kind of scary because they make me feel like I'm going to go out of range of it. I'm going to use Divine Toll to make sure I get aggro on these little oozlings. Okay, there's an Earth Elemental Totem that also ripped aggro off me. I thought it was the Paladin again, but it was like, no way. We're going to stun this guy because he's the closest one. Danie has trapped one in the background as per usual. Very consistent. Oozlings coming in. Need to try and get aggro on the Oozlings. Managed to do so with an Avenger's Shield. Tenderize coming through. We're giving Danie freedom so she can run around as she needs to. Be free, Danie. Be free.
Thank you.
You have new servants coming in. I'm going to give Danie a bit of a heal. She got hit by one of the little spit ups. Grabbing aggro on those. They're kind of clumped. I'm worried a bit that I'm going to move out of melee range. I'm not. I'm going to stun this thing. No, I'm not. I'm going to blind it. No, I'm not. It's being hit directly by this guy. Okay. Round an explosion coming through. Giving aggro with Avenger's Shield. or rather with this thing. Tenderize coming through means give Danie freedom, trying to stay on top of things. Luckily, the tank's job here is very, very easy. Literally stand there and get punched. If you're not being punched, you're killing your group because you're not in melee range. I'm gonna help the healer out with the HP of the Feral Druid. Almost said Resto Druid again. Almost. We're gonna stand over here. We do have a stun available this time around. There's a binding shot by Danie. They're gonna get stunned before they reach the boss. I don't need to stun this guy, so I'm not going to. Helping again with this guy. I'm standing in shit. Tenderize coming through, giving Danie freedom. Ooh, Druid really needs some help. And the boss should be dead here though, so we can ignore the ads. Nice. We have Bloodlust available. We can go for the second boss. I almost started running into the kitchen, to be honest with you. We have Bloodlust available for this, but now it's time for the showdown. I'm nervous, but I'm also hopeful.
You can do it.
We got this. We got this. I have Sack and then Bop and then Sack available, depending on who gets put into the cage.
He's not using the thing.
Who's not using the what?
Shaman is not using the Bloodlust.
There we go. He remembered. Crush. I'm going to use my defensive. At 20-something stacks, I'm going to move out. Soul Thorns. It's on the Paladin. He has a bubble available. I'm not going to use anything on him. Well, he has that available. We're going to use Wings here to survive this one. I'm looking for fire. Don't have a good fire spot, really. I'm going to put it in the fire anyway. No, I'm not. I'm gonna wait for next Soul Thorns. Next Crush.
Oh no, it's me. I'm far back.
I got you. Bop, 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 bop. Got you, got you, got you.
Okay,
I'm dragging him into the fire now because Soul Thorns was finished. We're looking to see who needs a sacrifice. I'm sacking the Shaman. Shaman just hopefully doesn't kick the bucket. Okay, Soul Thorns coming through again. It's on you. I got nothing. I got off heals. It would be good if I moved it there, but I'm worried about the boss one-shotting me.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I have Ardent Defender for this Crush. Really struggling. Soul Thorns. After this Soul Thorns, I go through the thing again. There's no fucking fire ever. The fire literally just went away. I'm going to survive this by using Eye of Tear. Lay on hands on the Feral Druid because he doesn't know what Barkskin is. Crush coming through, but he's got no stacks, so f him. Shaman's going to get battle resed immediately. Never mind, I used Reincarnation.
Oh no.
Okay, now he's going to get battle resed. The Druid's got it. I'm going to heal the Druid. 15%. I have Bubble. I'm going to bubble this Crush. I don't trust anything right now. I'm gonna eat this tornado while I have the bubble up. Soul Thorns coming through on Clawer. We're going to sack him because we have defensives rolling. I got my thing procced, Ardent Defender for this. Please kill it. Kill it. I'm running across. I don't care. I'm not gonna drag him into fire. That was accidental. Okay, he's dead. Jesus Christ, I'm terrified of this boss. This is scary as f. I didn't want him to go into the fire. I'm gonna wait for mana. Holy Mother of God, we did it. We can consider the key timed, basically. Waiting for mana for our friend here. We're going to give him a freedom so he can get to us faster. Freedom buffs even their Ghost Wolf movement speed, so we should be good. Give him movement speed, and we're going to start pulling right away. The Witch Lady is going to be spawning in. This Paladin loves dropping his cooldowns the second I touch a mob. Like, instantly, he dropped absolutely everything. We're going to sack you because you're getting etched. Feels kind of bad pulling just this, but we're going to have to do that just to make things nice and safe because this etch does quite a bit of damage and there's going to be a big pull downstairs that we're going to use Wings on and any kind of cooldowns we got. Etch on the Paladin, I don't care. Paladin is saving cooldowns for next season. And we go into the basement. Never mind. I'll edit it out. It'll look like I jumped over. It's fine. Into the basement.
Snapped out ankles on that.
Pretty sure I blunted my nose on that. We're gonna stun this uproot. Etch is on Danie. We don't have sack for Danie, but we have off heals. Captain is getting aggro ripped off. We're kicking things. Alma's in here in the fight. We're going to use Divine Toll when I see the next cast bars. I see a cast bar, I use Divine Toll. Next kick is probably going to be the Captain. Can you kick Captain? No, you can't.
Nope.
All good. Put focus on the Captain so I can interrupt no matter what. Interrupt the Captain. Somebody else got the thingy, so we're good. I'm gonna grab these tornadoes. Boing. I'm adding the boing sound effect to every tornado. Not every tornado in the video because that would be like 20 hours of me editing, just the boing sounds, but yeah. Looking a little low on the percent because I skipped a good chunk. We'll see how much Alma gives, but I need 89% by the time I go downstairs. We have 87. We're hoping to do enough here. I'm looking at the Diviners. Yep, I know. The Feral Druid says percent. I'm looking at the Diviners because they have a fear. I don't want to let that fear go through. Is it Diviner? No, it's the Maiden. Okay, I'm looking at the Maiden now. I'll kick that too. Okay, we're gonna Divine Toll because I'm getting aggro ripped off me and I need some kind of damage to keep it. This Paladin is just blasting every single time he gets a chance, but that's exactly how you should be playing Red Paladin, so I can't blame him for it. At least it didn't pop every single cooldown the second I looked at the mobs. We're gonna probably be missing still percent. Still missing. Back upstairs. I don't want to run after we finish the boss, so I'm gonna go right now. Get the door closed after me. I didn't mean to do that.
Rude.
Very rude.
So fucking rude.
I know, I'm horrible. What the hell can I pull? There's Thorn Shapers outside. That's where we're gonna go. That's where we're gonna go. It's
Here?
outside, like all the way in the courtyard.
Oh.
Might be.
I would have been the...
I didn't know where the mobs were, so I just decided for this. A bad decision's better than no decision, because I didn't know where to go. I don't have this route planned out, and I think it's kind of obvious at this point. I'm gonna stun this. I don't have an interrupt, but the druid does. I got that. I can get this next one too. Now we have percent. I'm gonna just start dragging this because it doesn't matter where we kill it. Sorry about that. I genuinely thought we had percent. I underestimated how much percent we get from the mobs that I skipped at the start, if you remember.
Mm-hmm.
This time I saw you, you made it over the railing just fine. So this is what I'm going to use to edit it in. Pulling here, Divine Tolling, just because I can't hold aggro. I'm moving them from Warding Candle. I can't move that other one. Yes, I can. Have a kick available soon. I'll kick this and it should be dead. We don't have percent without the Soul Charmer, I think. So we're going to pull the Soul Charmer and we're going to pull the boss as well because we just have one thing to kick then, which is the Soul Charmer. I'm going to put my focus on it so I can more easily kick it. Warding Candle's coming through, so we're going to interrupt it. The boss just moves with me no matter what. We're going to dispel Danie because the Shaman can't actually dispel. Sorry, I need to focus up just a little bit. The Shaman can't actually dispel diseases. Warding Candle's coming through. We have Divine Toll. I don't have a way to interrupt that right now. Use the defensive here. This is very messy because I keep having to struggle for aggro with this Paladin or whoever the... No, it's the fucking Earth Elemental Totem. I'm struggling trying to save someone's life, and it's the stupid fucking Earth Elemental that's ripping aggro off me and keeping the mobs still. It's so annoying. I wish people use that as a defensive, not an offensive. I'll get this Paladin cleared up. Just pulling it back and forth because whenever the barrage, the little swirly starts coming down, that's when I really need to focus on moving. Rod coming in on, let's see, we'll take care of it. Swirly's coming down soon, I think. Should be all the movement I need to do. Very good. Wasting Strikes coming through, but we should be fine. Fun fact, you can actually spell reflect the Wasting Strikes. So warriors do a lot of damage on this when they're tanking. I'm going to use my wings here, reduce some of the damage taken. Swirly's coming through soon. We're going to move the boss. Use an extra defensive here, waiting for them to get away, and then we'll dispel them. There we go. There's Lady Waycrest. Need to taunt her immediately before somebody gets slapped to death. Cleaning up the thing off of Danie, and that should be basically the boss dead. Now this is the easier part. We're looking at who gets it. Danie gets it. We're going to dispel it. I accidentally dispelled it while she was on top of the Shaman because I couldn't see. No big deal. Shaman handled it with heals. I can do next kick. I can do this one too. Oh, you beat me to it.
Right.
No worries at all. I wasn't using my actual kick. I was using the thing. I can get this one. The Paladin beat me to it. There we go. Yeah, I dispelled Danie too quick just a second ago because I should have paid attention to... Oh, I just procced my cheat death like an idiot. I should have been paying attention to if she was standing on top of someone or not, because the Shaman might have moved onto her or something. Paladin again ripping aggro immediately because, God forbid, he gives me like half a second for aggro, but it's my fault for not having 480 item levels so I can actually just rip aggro with one shield slam. But oh well. Totally not being salty right now. I didn't edit an assault shaker in at all. No. Looking good. Potential 2-star on the Waycrest Manor. Talk about coming back with a vengeance. All right. We're going to switch this to overall data. Make sure I have aggro on that. Paladin stunning it immediately. The healer is grabbing the chemical fire thing, so we should be fine as long as they keep doing it.
I'm not a bloodlust. What the?
Yeah, I don't know. That's funny. I'm gonna stun this one so it doesn't bother anyone. I guess he's not used to playing Shaman or a less class or anything like that. But they're playing relatively, like they're playing pretty well other than the Bloodlust forgetting. Stuns coming in. I got the kicks covered. I'll give you sack here. Just, oh, you're bubbled it. Okay.
Bubbled.
Turtled.
Yeah, that famous hunter bubble.
Yes, the famous hunter bubble where the light protects you. Good stun.
Mm-hmm.
Group's definitely taking care of them better than they did in some of our 15 runs, that's for sure. Gonna help with some off heals here. I have a stun for this. We're gonna stun it. We got a knockback as well. Gonna use defensive just to smooth out the damage coming in for me. Gonna taunt that thing. I have a stun available for it. Just gonna move it on top. Wingsing, Dread Essence coming through. People can kind of survive it without even using a defensive really. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm not like panicking to sack someone or anything like that. This one's going to affect this guy, so we're going to give him Blessing of spell warding so he doesn't die from it, because it didn't have a stun to stop it and nobody else was really stunning it. There we go. Danie stunned the other one. Chemical fire. Took out 2 of them. There's an extra chemical fire. We're going to sack the... I should have sacked you. My bad, babe. I just reflex sacked because I knew I had it up. I can't do anything about this. Lay on hands on you.
Thank you.
I have a stun coming up in 3 seconds. I can't stun until then. And the boss is dead, so it doesn't matter. Waycrest hero. Let's go. Oh, I get boots, but I have crafted boots, so it doesn't matter. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see if the paladin...
What did you get?
1 second. This guy's really excited about showing me what I missed. I know which pull he means. Come on, loading screen. I want to tell this guy I know what he means. There we go.
I think they just see that you have like a low Raider IO score and they just want to like be helpful.
Yeah, that's a good time to point out that we only have 1.8k rating, right? Because we're not seeing, whatchamacallit, my brain's farting. They didn't see our mains, right? It was like, we didn't do anything to cause it really, but it worked out in our favor because that's what we wanted to do. We don't show our mains ratings. Like if I hover over Danie, it only shows that she has 1.8k rating. It doesn't show our mains ratings, which is like 3,030 something for me, 3,044 for your hunter. Nice. But yeah, they don't see that. They just see these new guys coming in, these FIs coming in and doing 20s. They don't know that we've been playing for 2 days, basically 2.5. But you asked me what I got, and now I'm getting around to it. We got an Everbloom.
Okay, that's good.
I'm actually going to sit down and make a route before we run that because I don't want to waste any time in it, but we're going to do it. Here we are in the Everbloom 20. We're going to give this a shot. I even made a route, which I may or may not have forgotten, but I think there's just a few key points that I was confused about. We basically made it quite linear, so there shouldn't be too many issues. I'm going to kick the naturalist, and then I'm going to silence the naturalist. Actually, no, you kick naturalist second. I won't silence it because I need to pull a bunch of shit over here to make it work. Okay, you can bloodlust here.
I'm again trusting the freaking...
The mage did do it. It's a flame strike build, fire mage. I'm going to get knocked off the platform here, and that was a little bit annoying. We're going to grab that stinger while we're still blasting these guys, bring it over here so that I'm going to get knocked off again. No, I'm not. Okay. That would have been very annoying. Okay, this is a small pull. I'm gonna keep Ignite alive and keep your procs alive. With this, I have... Okay, we have Bubble. We're gonna taunt everything with Bubble. We're gonna cleanse that poison. We're looking for Choking Winds to interrupt it. We're going to interrupt the other Choking Winds as well. Looking for some kind of cast. We're gonna Blinding Light this cast. We're gonna Freedom here. Cleanse that. We're gonna give you Blessing of Spell Warding. I'm gonna heal myself. I'm gonna Eye of Tear to reduce the damage that's coming in. Dread Petals chasing someone else. I'm going to Kite now because I need to kite now. The mage hates me, but I'm going to die if I don't kite now. I died. I'm running back. I used too many cooldowns on the first pull. Oh, we're not resetting, so I do have aggro back. This could be completable still, I think. Lay on hands on myself, just keep myself alive. Okay, we didn't waste the pull. Grabbing these 2 stingers because I need them for percent, but I will just keep going towards the next group because there's just 2 mobs. Okay, I'm getting my ass whooped. We're gonna cleanse that poison as soon as we can. Didn't manage to, it doesn't look like. We got them now, though. Trying to get these poisons off. I'm the only one who can handle poisons. The priest can't just remove poisons, you can only do the diseases, but I have more time now as these guys are being murdered. I'm gonna freedom myself to give myself some movement speed. My idea is to pull these guys and these guys. I'm gonna kick this naturalist and I'm going to divine toll the other ones, and that should group everything up just fine. Choking thing, we're gonna interrupt that. Next choking thing is coming from here. We're going to stun that. Okay, we're good. Mage did Fire Breath or Dragon's Breath, whatever the heck. Shows you how much I know how to play Fire Mage. And that's pretty much it for this pull. Not much else I need to do. For the next pull, I should have saved my thingy thing. Oh well.
With the stuffy stuff?
How'd you know?
Just guessed.
I'm going to kick this one, do this, and drag him over here if they don't get CC'd. Blinding Light coming in, you stunned it. That's good. Need a kick on the one in the back. Need to also rip aggro off of these people. Trying my best to rip aggro off these people. I silenced the one that's further away to make them all group up. I have Divine Toll available. I'm going to save it because they are grouped up at this point. I only need to interrupt the ones that are stunning people, or the healer can dispel that. I'm going to try and interrupt these that are healing. This is a lot faster. Like, it's messy, but it's a lot faster than pulling them group by group. Platins. We're going to pull the Platins. The Platins are being pulled as we speak. I'm being yoinked. We're going to pull the boss. Double Judgment into the boss. Plants are coming over the hill, over yonder. We're going to use Ardent Defender. Once the plants are a little bit closer, I'm going to use everything we have basically to survive it. I'm going to use Freedom on myself so that they can't put the debuff on me. The debuff to stacks up to 12. If I have Freedom, they cannot debuff me because it's a movement impairing effect. If I remove the movement impairing effect from myself, then I remove the debuff as well. I'm going to have 1 stack of it, maybe 2 if this thing hits me. Just 1 stack is fine. It gives you 5% extra damage taken while also reducing your movement speed by 5%. Riddlebark is coming in, which means I need to focus on taking aggro from any adds that come through. So what I'm doing is I'm standing closer to this side of the boss, obviously, because that way I can hit the ads sooner and they can come over to me instead of harassing our ranged characters. Okay, there's 1, 2 ads. I'm gonna look to grab aggro on them. Into Divine Toll here for the AoE damage. Try to still primarily damage the boss. Unchecked growth in the background. We're trying to get aggro on it, make sure that we're the ones being hit. There's another unchecked growth. Need to judgment it so I get aggro. There's no reason to stand like on the other side of the boss, right? Because he's not doing anything. He's kind of stuck. Help me, step bro. Nothing? Not even a giggle?
I am focused.
She is focused on the pew pew. Gonna use big defensive here. Gonna use heal on myself. Parched Gasp can hurt really bad. It is a tank buster. The reason you're standing in this corner, by the way, is because the Parched Gasp is a frontal. You do not want that hitting anyone other than you as the tank.
Not your girlfriend.
Especially not your girlfriend. That's one way to get dumped over an SMS. Do people still text like with SMS?
I don't even know what that is.
Like I haven't used like an actual regular text over your phone. Like instead of sending a message on...
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think people use that anymore. Why would you? It costs money and you can just message someone else for free. Anyway, that's a tangent on the video. Just randomly talking about ancient technology. 1 globule will reach the boss. I'm not too worried about that. Boss should go down by the end of this damage amp. Still looking for unchecked growth. The second they come up, I need to take aggro off of them. Yeet those judgments at it. I can taunt this one. Just keep them all going over to the boss. Boss is dead. And the ads despawn with it. Beautiful. Beautiful execution. I love pulling these extra packs whenever there's affixes that allow it. I've seen people that want to pull it on Spiteful. You can sort of do it if you have the good CC for it. I've seen people try to do it on Sanguine and I like, are you sure, bro? Like, do you really want to do that to yourself? Okay, I'm gonna use defensive while I group these. I'm gonna use freedom. I'm gonna use big defensive. That's basically a cheat death on top of it. Using everything I have to make sure I keep aggro because people burst like crazy and I don't have the damage because I don't have the item level. Trying to use wings here. I didn't manage to kick that. We're gonna stun this guy so he jumped. I stunned him, so he was stunned after he jumped, but after that it was over. That pull's mostly done. Gonna be a stun coming in from this guy, but the mage is gonna interrupt it. I'm going to dispel the poison from myself. I think it reduces the healing I receive. I'm going to leave these 2 guys alive. I'm going to look to pull these 3 berserkers. Not the most beautiful pull I've ever done, but it works for the route, so I try to make it work. I'm going to hopefully not pull more over there. Oh my god, I'm so stupid.
Oh my goodness.
I wasn't looking at that. People are kiting. I'm going to run in with a bubble taunt. That was completely my bad. I had defensives available and I didn't use them. I was focusing on grouping them more than I was focusing on surviving them, and that was my mistake. I really need some extra healing here. I think I'm getting a lot of healing already, just not surviving quite well enough. I'm overestimating how much I can and can't pull. The 3 berserkers hurt more than I give them credit for. Trying to heal the group, lay on hands on Danie so she doesn't go down. Cleanse poison on myself. Okay. Stabilized. Okay. Noxious Eruption, unfortunately going off again. We didn't kill it fast enough because of my blunders, but that's okay. Sorry about these. We're going to pull the Mender in this group. I'm going to pop wings and start grouping them. I'm going to save my Eye of Tear for after my wings are gone. I'm going to move these so that the thing procs and stuns them. The shot, the binding shot, the shot for the binding, the one that binds them. The shot of binding shot. Yes?
Yes, that thing?
Yeah, that one. Okay, big absorb shield from the Divine Toll. And then I have Eye of Tear available. I don't think I need it at this point. I think I should be fine. I'll save Eye of Tear for the next group. I'm gonna stun this Berserker so he doesn't... Never mind. I keep doing it right as they fly off. It's annoying. But at least he doesn't spin on anyone. I think I can take this Berserker to the next group just to keep the stacks going or the procs going or whatever. I'm going to use Ardent Defender here, pull that Berserker. I need to cleanse that poison, help the healer heal me. Ardent Defender is down. We're going to use Eye of Tyr. The cultivators getting aggro ripped off of them. I'm going to freedom myself to remove the 12 stacks from the stupid plants. Stunning the... No, I'm not. I was going to say stunning this Berserker, but the stun was on cooldown from last time. Anyway, I keep failing to stun the Berserkers and it feels bad. I'm holding off on the cooldowns here because I would like to make sure I have something for the boss. This Berserker is raging, so I can't do anything about that. I'm going to heal myself. Noxious Eruption going to go off one more time. We're going to wait for mana for this boss fight because this boss fight is brutal. I'm going to put a focus on Gola, and we're going to look at Earthshaper Telu, whatever. We're going to kill the brown one first, and then we're going to kill the blue one. And we go. Wings. And we're focusing this guy. Divine Toll, try to keep the interrupts going. Can you kick the first Revitalize or look for it?
Yeah.
Thank you. Noxious Eruption, we're going to use... Well, I'm not going to use anything, actually, because I'm looking very healthy, so I don't need to use a defensive just now. Just going to keep rolling my interrupts into these Nature's Rafts. There's no reason to let them cast. I can let others interrupt the actual important one. Revitalize coming in 2 seconds. I'm looking healthy again, so I'm not going to use anything on this. I'm going to heal myself, get back onto this guy, so we can keep blasting the deeps. I'm going to send my Avenger's Shield onto that guy. I have a focus macro for it. This thing is almost dead. I'm going to use Eye of Tyr to reduce the damage the big guy does to me, and then I'm going to run over here, trying not to get punched in the back while I'm running. This guy's casting again. I'm going to use Ardent Defender here. Probably should have saved it for the other thing. I'm going to kick that. Heal Danie. Avenger's Shield. We're going to use big defensive here because I'm low. Still trying not to get punched in the back by this guy. First boss is almost dead. Once that happens, we're kind of good to go. Moving over to the other boss, trying to not get punched in the back, at least thinking about it. Noxious Charge. I need to move away so people have room, or rather specifically the warrior has room. I procced my cheat death because I wasn't paying attention. We're going to use our wings on the next charge, like right now. Just going to try and save some space over here. What I need to do is drop Consecration once I'm there. I'm going to try and interrupt some of these. I have Divine Toll soon. I have this interrupt available. I failed to interrupt with it, but I have another reset. I failed to interrupt with that one too. That's amazing. We're going to drop Consecration before he hits me. That's the big thing that I need to do. That's what I should be focusing on. Divine Toll now, and keep looking at this guy because the Divine Toll is going to keep casting thanks to Divine Residence, the talent. I'm getting bounced around. I'm going to use Ardent Defender, make sure I survive this, and back on top of this guy. There was the Divine Resonance interrupt coming in that auto casts the thingy thing with the stuffy stuff. Okay, just this guy left, so we're good. I don't really need to worry too much about it. Just gotta make sure I'm in Consecration. I think what I'll do is I'll stand in such a way that the warrior just has to move away and I don't, because I really need my Consecration to be helping me out with the defensiveness here. There we go. Not a big deal when I'm not being stupid, when I'm standing in Consecration. 4 million health means he's almost dead. Gotta make sure I don't reset him now near the end here. That would be very interesting. But he dies before the charge finishes, so I don't have to worry about my positioning anymore. Okay, I was really worried about surviving this boss, so I'm glad that I managed to. We're gonna put a little Ice Caller into the next group because we need the percent from the Ice Caller. You have the Pyromancer. I'm gonna interrupt him, and we're gonna pull the Arcanomancer too. We have 3 casters here. We're gonna Wings to survive. We're gonna heal to survive. Thunderbolt's coming through. It's tyrannical, so I don't worry about those too much. I'm gonna interrupt that. I can't interrupt the Arcane Blast. Try to... Oh, you have a lot of distance. Nice, thank you. So we're baiting the orb far away. I don't have an interrupt for this, but the warrior does. I have an interrupt for this. Okay, we pulled the mobs in front of the boss, and then we can do boss. Let me know if you need cooldowns. I can pull more towards the next boss.
I have 20 seconds.
20 seconds? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we need to fight the pack in front of the boss, so that'll work out perfectly. Once these two are dead, I don't want to pull more because there's going to be more casters. This guy's almost dead. He's going to die before he casts again, so I'm just going to go for the next group. And trying to hold aggro on this. We're going to not use any of our defensives here. It is tyrannical after all. We're going to use Divine Toll here. Interrupt. Oh, Danny's got that interrupt. I got this one. Pyromancer coming up next. Mage has that. Ice Caller next, I think. Orb coming out.
Taking care of those.
Very nice. Thank you very much. Because Lord knows, as a fire mage, I did not take care of those. We don't have lust for this. We might have lust during last boss. This should be percent, so I overdid it. I pulled something I shouldn't have. That is my mistake. My apologies. We're going to start with the boss right away. Healer is drinking. I didn't take that into account. I'm going to heal the warrior, I guess. You're basically full health. That was interesting.
Yep.
I need to respect the boss more. Those blasts hurt. I'm going to use Ardent Defender for the fireball. I honestly did not expect this to be an issue for me to survive, but I guess I do need to focus on that too. I don't need to move because these ice ball things are going elsewhere. I'm gonna give you freedom as well to get rid of this.
I'm standing in the spot where the boss usually stands, like where we started.
Okay. That's where we're gonna get yoinked. So I need to run to this side. Okay, almost pulled some trash. Arcane Blast coming through. Healer's going to get battle resed as soon as I can. We good. Gonna wings for this as a defensive. There's a lot for me to pay attention to right now. Cinderbolt's coming out. We're gonna sack the warrior. I don't see any other good target. Getting yoinked in that direction. Gonna try and stay in this. Divine Toll. Heal the warrior up a bit. Should have healed myself, to be honest. Glacial Fusion. Okay, I'm gonna move out of that. Need some kind of defense. I'm going to use Ardent Defender. Rocked my cheat death again. That's okay. Gonna Eye of Tear here. I'm going to bubble. Clear some of these. Not that I needed to clear them, but I didn't see where the warrior was because there's 15 animals beating the shit out of the boss.
I'm so sorry. I will tell them to stop. Pets on passive, please.
Pets on passive. I wasn't complaining. I was just explaining why. I'm going to use big defensive here. Don't want to risk dying near the end of the boss. That would be depressing. Fireball coming through. I'm going to heal up after it. Definitely disrespecting the melee hits from the boss. Shouldn't be. Repositioning this. I'm going to wings. Just really want to survive here. Lay on hands. Still on cooldown. I'm going to use my healing potion that I never use. Used 2 of them. Bought them. Didn't use them in the Waycrest Manor, even though I bought them for the Waycrest Manor. And Danie enlightened me. I was going to buy refreshing healing potions, but I could just use Dreamwalker's healing potion and it's much better. Healer came out with 20% less mana. This healer's an absolute beast. While we're fighting these mobs, which we don't need for percent, I just did the route wrong. We're going to run over here so that this guy in the background starts running over and opening up the doorway for us. So we're not wasting time just fighting these guys. Plenty of time left to do this dungeon. We can wipe once or twice on the last boss. Let's try not to. I have Sack and I have a Blessing of Spell Warding available, so that means I can protect people during the double slams. Seeing as Danie has her defensive, I'm not going to use anything on her. Mage has plenty of defensives. If they die, it's on them, like it was on me. Oh, please no. Okay. I managed to avoid the slam going down and hitting the other direction. These hurt a lot. I'm trying to keep my Shield of the Righteous up. We have an Empowered Consecration. We're going to use it. Another slam coming down. I'm going to move to the right, then going to move back into my Consecration. It's empowered. I don't want to replace it. Here comes this guy. Use your defensives here, and I'll use my stuff on you. Do that while you recover. I'm going to use wings here. Big slam from the El Jefe. Looking who needs off heals. No one really, because the Priest is taking care of things. Genesis is going through, which means I can run around and collect these. Looking for any plants underneath the boss. Nothing left. Everyone took care of their stuff. Beautiful. There's no reason for me to stand there and look at the boss and beat it for like 40k DPS or whatever I'm doing. I'm doing 150, but that's because there's a damage amp. So I can just run around and take care of those plants. There's no reason for me to do anything else. I can use my Ardent Defender here soon. The word Eruption comes out. I'm going to use Ardent Defender, and I'm going to give you Sack for this one.
Yeah.
Mage has the barrier up. That's going to reduce the damage they're taking. I'm going to give myself an off heal.
We have a bubble.
Oh, nice. Did people move into it?
Yes.
Genesis is being cast. I'm taking care of these. Giving you movement speed so you can take care of more of them. Trying to take care of the ones that are in melee. Mage has the same idea, it looks like. Okay, nice. That was really good. Love seeing when all of them are taken care of. That's really, really nice. Moving back into Consecration. Keeping my Shield of the Righteous up as best I can. I do keep forgetting about it because I'm looking at everything else except for my own defensives, apparently. No bueno. Shouldn't do that. Ancient is coming through in a second. I do have Blessing of Spell Warding available for Danie this time around. I'm going to give Danie Blessing of Spell Warding. That should keep her safe through both of the slams from this guy and the boss. The ad is dying extremely quickly. I'm very happy about that. You guys are absolutely blasting it. Giving you movement speed to help you clear some more plants. That should be all of them for what I can see. Gonna eat this tornado. Never mind, I'm not. Ate that one. Nom 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 nom. Looking good on the time. Might be a potential to start. Watch me jinx it just now. Saving a defensive now. I will have Sack for you.
I have everything, like all of my defensives.
Okay, I'll give it to the healer. Genesis coming through one last time. We're gonna take care of it. I got bounced up. I'm going to give you movement speed. There's some in the back that we're not taking care of, but the boss is almost dead. That's why people aren't running for it.
Yeah.
There we go. Nice. That's a 2-star Everbloom, baby.
Yep.
Hell yeah, we got it. 50 rating from that. That's really nice. Yeah, I got a helmet after having crafted one. That's cool. There's a warrior here. Does the warrior need the helmet? He's got a champion tier 1. Let's offer it to the warrior. There you go, bud. Danie says beast of a healer. Completely correct. Warrior whispered me a thank you for that. Oh, a portal. Yay.
Yay.
That was really, really good.
And the damage was there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Big damn. Everyone was blasting. See, this is a fire mage, not my shit.
Like you were playing like around it quite a bit. Like I mean, just as being like a paladin, you want to stand in your thingy thing.
Consecration, yeah.
Yeah, you're not like jumping all over the place like a vengeance demon hunter would.
That is true. I guess that does help them. But what also helps them is that they don't suck. And I sucked.
Oh, baby. No, that's my job.
Oh no. Okay. Moving on quickly before the demonetization bat comes in. Yeah, I feel like I did okay there. There were a couple of deaths and like almost wipes, but we recovered from those. Shield of the Righteous uptime kind of looking iffy. Really needs to be 80+%. Consecration was 81%. Pretty proud of that. Honestly, the WeakAuras I made that's super annoying and obnoxious, it does wonders for me. It makes sure that I stand in my consecration. What else do I look at? Pretty much nothing. That's pretty good.
Halfway there.
Danie is correct. She did just point out we're halfway there. We do have 4 20s cleared. We only have 3 portals. That's because we have a fall 20. We still need to do a Murozond's rise 20. I do believe we can do it because we timed an 18 quite handily. I didn't feel too stressed out. I did learn that I need to be more careful about the sandblast. It hits way harder than I thought it would. So a rise wouldn't be an issue. But yeah, we're halfway there. Living on a prayer. The next key, finally a breather. A Blackrook Hold 20. A 22. Do you want to do it on 22 just for shits and giggles?
No.
No, let's just do the 20 and call it quits. I'm gonna drop it right now. Gonna drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Did I just drop it to, oh my god, I thought I dropped it to a 19. We're good. We're good. It's 20. It's 20. I was too busy talking about pimps in the club. Anyway. We're gonna go do Blackrook Hold.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
Don't you dare talk shit about the bear. Don't you dare talk about the bear. What Danie's talking about is I said that she needs to move Ice Cream Pop's big ass because he was blocking the thing. I couldn't start the key. Anyway, we're starting with a 20 Blackrook Hold. We're just gonna silence this guy. We're into Divine Toll. We're gonna use big defensives here. Really needed to have something rolling while I was still running. Disrespecting the mobs yet again. Looking for kicks. Some casts are going through. We're not bloodlusting this apparently. The evoker's not using it. Let me quickly show you the group we're working with here. We're going to blind here to try and interrupt some things. Maybe I should show you the group while I'm not trying to fight for my life. What am I doing? Looking for the evoker. I have not evoker? What? The caster. That's what I'm thinking. My brain just started to not work anymore. We're helping the evoker survive with some heals. All the casters are dead now. We're just looking for the spell blades. But yeah, the group is looking like this. The healer is 377. Someone decided to pull for me. I should show that before I get started with the run. The strike down is hitting the warrior. I'm trying not to stand on top of the warrior. Sacrifice soul is coming through. We're going to look at the sacrifice soul guy. Trying to interrupt these as best I can. Sacrifice soul is done. I can target whatever I want. Okay, that was a little bit messy because I was looking at the frickin' details thing because I wanted to show the group off. Sacrifice soul is active again, so we switch to that one. He takes extra damage and prevents damage, part of the damage done to other enemies. So you want to make sure that they're not getting away with that. So you can get some extra damage on them, and so you can just actually make more use of your resources. I'm getting bounced around a lot by the tornadoes, but I'm really, really scared about moving too much because that strike down has basically 180 degrees in front of the mini boss gets hit. But yes, now I can actually show you the group. We can't see the resto shamans, the resto druids. Item level, I believe it was 477. I'm not 100% sure. Can you tell me the item level of him?
276. Oh, wait! No!
What happened?
You pulled and I wasn't anywhere there, like anywhere near.
I gotta move the boss a little bit because the evoker decided to stand on top of it and get hit by the scythe right there. The warrior is dropping the swirlies over here. I need to move to the other side again. I'm just gonna put the boss right on top of the scythe, then hopefully no one stands on top of it. Swirling scythe. Make sure you scythe step that. That one physically hurt, didn't it?
Yep.
Okay, saving all my AoE. Well, I'm gonna save my Divine Toll for when we go into the intermission. Oh no. Oh no. Owie. That hurt. That hurt real bad. That actually hurt real bad. Lay on hands on the evoker. That was scary. He got hit by the scythe thing. He didn't scythe step it. Reap coming through again. These tornadoes are more dangerous than I thought here. Going down into the middle. I'm gonna save my stun for when they get really close to El Jefe. Okay, looking to send my Divine Toll out everywhere. We're going to stun this one that's getting closer. I'm going to try and do some damage to these guys. Here's I. Oh, really not much damage going through at all. Okay, we got some knockbacks from the Evoker. That's good. Soul thing is freaking me out. It was moving really fast, so I couldn't tell what the heck it was. But it's just a Troubled Soul, little extra ad that can show up sometimes. Soul Burst coming through. We're going to... should have given the Evoker a sack. They didn't use a defensive for it, but I guess they didn't feel like they needed to because they had Zephyr up, which is good. That's a good call by them to use the Zephyr. Scythe coming through. I'm going to try and move the boss over to a corner so that the frontal big cleave thing doesn't cause any issues. Warrior has the thing again. We're going to move out of the Reap, and boss should basically be dead before anything else really happens. Use Eye of Tear just to reduce the boss's damage done to us. Reap coming in again. This boss is a bit of a snooze fest, and here we go. I was going to say, where the hell is the Evoker's damage? Then I realized they were augmentation. I was like, huh? How am I third in damage? Alrighty, looking to go upstairs as quickly as humanly possible because people are going to rip aggro off me. I'm going to stop right here and we're going to bubble. Because don't trust shit about these spiders anymore. So we're just going to bubble, make sure they can't kill us. Divine Toll as well. I want these dead as quickly as possible. All of them are pretty much dead. And we're going to wait for the small ones here to die. And then we're going to get dispelled. And then we're going to go to the next group. Going fast, we can pull everything here. We're going to silence the Arcanomancer or Arcanist or whatever the heck it is. Okay, people stood in the thing. We're going to interrupt the Arcanist again. Looking for Knife Dance. We can blind Knife Dance. Good kick. I can handle next one. There we go. Just barely got it because my globals are super slow for some reason. I can kick this one too. I can kick next again. Ooh, I almost messed it up. It's raging. I can't do anything about that.
It's not anymore.
I wasted my stun into it too. It just got raging right as it started doing its thing. Barrage on no one over there. Once the archer is dead, I'm going to pull these two champions into the next group because there's no reason to fight just the two champions. They don't really do much, just the frontal. Perfect. The next group is already here. We're going to wings just so I'm nice and beefy for this. Looking which one of the scouts is going to do something. Knife Dance coming through. I don't have any CC for this.
I don't have... Oh, there's double. I don't mind.
Yeah, and double Knife Dance, but we're good. Companions coming through. I'm going to sack you because I see the bleed on you.
Yep.
I'm going to try and step onto the archer so that we can cleave more efficiently. Don't have blind still for this guy. He's going to die before anything happens, I think. And use Ardent Defender because we're just going to clear this and then we're going to res. Okay, no, he's going to release, so we can't res. Not enough CC coming from the group, I think, and the druid could also be soothing a bit of these guys. And here I was talking about how it's going to be easy. Stepping into cleave range, never mind. Bone Breaker coming through. We should be good. I'm going to wait for the resto druid. I'm going to do some off healing while I wait for the resto druid. Not much to off heal once the Knife Dance guys are dead. I wasted one of my stuns into someone who was raging. That's a big mistake by me. If I had that stun right there, we should have been fine. Resto druid's drinking a bit. We're going to start this off with a silence. I'm going to use my big defensive here because I don't trust that I can survive without it. Good kick, babe. I got the next one. I stun Knife Dance. That's a knockback. Hard to coordinate these things. Archers don't have aggro on the archers. Silencing the Arcanist. Kicking the Arcanist. I have Divine Toll coming up next, but I don't need it. Scout should die before next spinny spin by him. Okay, we had cooldowns there. I'm just going to stand up here because it turns out there's no real reason to line of sight these guys. The archers will straight up just run to you. Okay, but these guys won't. There we go. Okay, using Ardent Defender. Archers jumped both in the same spot so I can keep things stacked up. Gonna Blinding Light here. Knife Dance coming through from another one. Can you stun?
Nope.
No worries. We survive it. Rest of Druid's blast and HPS. Gonna off heal the Evoker, and we're gonna use wings now. One of the archers will die soon. That's very good. So I can just stack on the other one. I don't have any CC for this. It's about to start raging. It's raging. Gonna try and off heal through this. Very good. We managed to. Now I'm moving to the archer. I just wanted to make sure people survive, then I'll worry about them doing more damage. But they can't do any damage if they're dead. Maybe not the best tanking here. My apologies. I don't think the warrior has shockwave. No, they don't have shockwave. That's very interesting. Okay, that explains why I haven't seen it yet. Bone breaking coming through. Need to make sure I don't stand in that. Beautiful binding shot. Takes care of one of the archers. Trying to keep everything stacked so we can cleave it. Make sure that the frontal goes into this thing so nobody can stand right there. Beautiful. I'm not a big fan of pulling these guys up the stairs. I've seen people do it. It never really does anything. It just makes the archers harder to group up. And I can start dragging this guy to keep Dani's procs going. Give Danie movement speed. You're right here. I'm going to drag her all the way to the left here so people can know where I want them to drop the thing. And use wings. We have 2 minutes to Bloodlust, so we're not really going to do much here. We can do a very big pull with Bloodlust next. The Resto Druid is going to take care of things. It's on you. Try to stack up. Gonna give Resto Druid sack. Okay, it doesn't matter where I keep this now. Resto Druid still has sack going for part of that. They went bear form. I like that. This Resto Druid is really good. Not many Resto Druids go into bear form, which they should. It's like basically a free defensive on a global cooldown. I'm looking to interrupt this one. I'm going to interrupt it with the shield, and I'm going to taunt that guy. And then, unfortunately, I'll let one hit go through on the Evoker. Now I can focus on grouping these up. Thank you for that kick. Frontal coming through, making sure I don't get stunned. I can kick next one as well. Can do Eye of Tear here. No reason not to, really. It's a good chunk of damage. Don't really need the defensives for anything else. Maybe for the big shear from the big lady, but big lady's busy eye beaming the crap out of the ranged. Ron Evoker trying to sign his name in the middle of the room, it looks like. Rule Gave going through on you. I'll give you a sack. Make sure you're nice and safe. 3 people being charged over there. Gonna make sure you're nice and healthy when that goes in. Good bubble. I'm gonna drag it out of there. Ron Evoker taking that to the face. We're just gonna bring it over here because the warrior was here. I didn't want to have him run through that shit. We're gonna use wings. 40% of her health left. This could be worth a bloodlust. Dark Rush is on me. I'm just gonna stack up over here. Use a defensive. Why not? Heal myself up. Drag it out of it. We're not gonna bloodlust this. It looks like Ron Evoker's not paying attention. It's on you again. I don't have a sack, but I can bop you. I don't think I need to. I don't want to use a bop here for no reason.
Yeah.
You seem pretty safe. The druid's being good. Next pull once I stop. Okay, we're gonna bloodlust next pull, so we make use of our bloodlust so it's not sitting off cooldown for a long ass time. I'm gonna pull left, right, and then right one more to the right. I just need to make sure I use a defense. I'm going to use big defensive while I'm grouping here. I'm going to stop right here. Okay, there we go. Eye of Tear, reduce damage coming in. Ardent Defender, I'm going to use big heals. Very nice. We have Bloodlust rolling. Should be blasting through this once my things run out. Right now, I'm going to use wings. Maybe should have saved wings for the next group. I have a blind going through for some of these guys that are still not raging. Focusing primarily on just keeping myself alive through here. I know it's not a fortified run, but I'm also 470 item level and a 20. Pulling more than I probably should. But it worked out. Resto Druid's absolutely blasting the HPS. This guy's really, really good. I gotta give him props at the end of the run. Gonna use Eye of Tear here. I don't really have any other defensives rolling. Just my active mitigation. Now that I'm actually remembering it, I'm gonna move him for the stun. Thank you for that. Then he put down a thing with the stuffy stuff. Binding Shot. We have Divine Toll available, so we're gonna use it for the dam. The big dam. Big moon.
Big moon.
Big moon. Okay, that went well. Those were some good pulls. Wait, the druid came back. The druid already ran up there. I guess he hotted everyone up and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna go do something while you guys fight these. The one thing the druid can do more of is probably damage, but I'll take good consistent heals over damage. I'll pull 2 at a time of these dominators. I'll run up to the next group and I should be able to handle kicks here for a while. Use Ardent Defender. I'll do first kick. I can do second kick too. Can do next kick. No, I almost got knocked off the freaking ledge doing next kick. I can do next kick as well. Can do next kick as well. Can't do this one, but he's gonna die. Can do next kick, going for more now. I got him. There we go. And I can do nipple next kick as well. Can use wings here just for some defensiveness. Okay, that one died. I'm gonna wait for the kick and then I'm gonna go pull next. Gonna Eye of Tear here to reduce the damage. Do a good chunk of damage right off the bat as well. Off the bat. Okay, the Evoker got it, and Danie got this one. Okay.
Sorry, I wasn't trusting.
No. That's good. I almost couldn't, I'm not sure if I would have gotten it. I got this one though. I'm getting bounced like crazy because
I don't have a kick for that.
Yeah, I didn't have anything either, I think it just came off cooldown as it finished. I did have Divine Toll. I should have used Divine Toll, but one stack going through isn't the end of the world. We're going to kick this, and then we're going to go into boss. There's no reason for us to stand around here fighting this one guy. Going to put focus on him. I'm going to heal myself so I don't get killed by the boss. I got next one. Yeah, we got it. And I'm going to go tank this. I'll tank this for you. Got boinged. I'm trying to keep him in the corner here so that our warrior friend can actually drop his thing. If he gets the line, he can drop it near one of the walls more easily if he needs to. I think he's doing the charge soon. I'm going to tank it with a bubble. There we go. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to use defensives for it. That's for sure. Wait, who was that on me?
No, it was on the druid.
Oh, okay. It was like, it looked like it was on me and it went right on me. I can't block this one, but the warrior seems to be, so that's good. Warrior managed to deflect it. I don't have a good spot to really stand. I'm going to keep the boss where he is. Going to help the druid bring his health up. Another one of these. I'm going to try and drag him into the corner again. Another charge coming in soon, I think. Hateful Gaze on, I don't even know who.
Me?
I can't do anything about it. Druid's tanking it. We're going to help him.
No.
And then I can do next, I think. Yep, I can do next. I'm going to use Eye of Tear as a defensive here. Use my heal proc on myself. I can get this one. I'll keep him here because I got bounced here and I don't want to run through more shit. Off heal myself. I need to heal myself more. Proc my cheat death, unfortunately. He should be dead before we run out of space from what I can see right now. One's on me. I have to move like so. Once it drops, I'll go back to where I was. Like so. So that's the idea with the line. You just line it up with a wall and then it should not take up any space for you. Okay, Druid's probably going to give us zoom zooms. Come on, Druid. Zoom zoom. Zoom zoom. Give us zoom zoom. He's drinking. I'm gonna let him drink. This next pull is gonna be hell. All right, give me zoom zoom. No zoom zoom. Okay, I go fast on my own. I use Ardent Defender while I'm just running through because they're gonna hit me from the back probably.
We got zoom zoom. You didn't.
I'm gonna Divine Toll here just to make sure I keep aggro. That's a good one. Making use of that binding. It's really good binding. Gonna blind here. Gonna use big defensive. Gonna off heal myself. Gonna give you this so that you're nice and safe. I'm gonna lay on hands on the warrior. I'm looking at one of them. I'm gonna stun them before they jump. I'm gonna wings to make sure I survive. On this one when he's about to jump. Gonna Eye of Tear because I'm getting pummeled in the corner here. That's me in the corner. Losing my defensives. Just gotta make sure I keep my armor up here. Okay, Divine Toll available again soon. Using it now. I should be pretty beefy. And it's just the two of these guys. They're gonna die before they jump again. I'm gonna go right away. Keep your procs rolling. Everyone's through. We're gonna pull. Druid managed to sit down and drink too. That's wonderful. I'm gonna use my off heals on you. Use Ardent Defender because this guy actually hurts. Help our friend Ron Voker. I'm gonna move just a bit because of the swirly thing. What the hell? This boss is kicking my fucking ass. What the fuck? I'm using wings here, just trying to survive. I'm completely underestimated this boss. My bad. Okay, he should be like kneeling down now. Holy mother of God, that hurt like crazy. We're gonna bubble once the big guy comes out to get rid of these stacks. I hopefully can get rid of these stacks by bubbling. I'm gonna bubble. I got rid of the stacks. Very good. Jesus Christ. We're gonna look to sack the Evoker because he's the squishiest. Danie has defensives available for the Shadow Bolts. Sack the Evoker. Use my own defensive. Heal the warrior. Then use bubble to survive that. The thing is on Danie. I'm switching to it.
I need help.
Yep. Doing my best to try and kill it as quickly as possible. There we go. I took it out. Getting bounced around. Hopefully I don't get slept. Looking to heal the Druid. He was the lowest at that point in time. I have another heal available. Dreadlord's Guile coming through. Gonna give movement speed to Danie so she can get the hell out of there. Whoop, I'm leading you the wrong way. But luckily I gave you movement speed to compensate for being stupid. That was a mess, and it was purely because I did not know the guy at the start did so much damage. What the hell? That really surprised me. Like, he straight up just auto-attacked me to death. Like, I was not ready for that. Using wings here. Shadow Bolt's coming through. We're gonna sack the Evoker next time we get a chance before next Shadow Bolts. Once my wings run out, I'll use Eye of Tear. Shadow Bolt's coming through. We're going to sack the Evoker. Danie's looking pretty healthy. Evokers are the new squishiest class, apparently. We're going to use Divine Toll to try and kill this thing that's on the Evoker. Was it on the Evoker? I guess it was on the Evoker. Yes, it was. Bolt's coming through. We're going to give Blessing... Oh, never mind. We're not going to give shit to no one. It's on you. I'm moving over to try and deep set. It's dead.
Thank you.
I think we might get another intermission here. Shadow Bolt's coming through. Can't do much for the group here. Can defend myself, though. I'm going to heal the Evoker. Dreadlord's Guile coming through again. We're going to give movement speed to Danie, and we're going to keep moving. This time I didn't bait anyone, so...
Into an early grave.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Into an early, purpley, smoky, cloudy grave. And that looks like another portal for us. A 2-star, no less. It's on the warrior. Not too worried about the warrior, but I'm going to sack him anyway, just to make sure he doesn't kick the bucket here at the end. I'm going to drop one more set of wings. And... Keystone Hero, Blackrook Hold. That was a little bit harder than I expected it to be, but still pretty freaking easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I Oh, what happened?
Oh,
Are you okay?
yeah. My hand hurts.
From what? Carrying the DPS?
Yeah.
Atal'dazar. Oh no.
My
Here
God.
we go. That's gonna be yeah.
Yes, man.
I'm already sweating, dude.
We only have 3 more to go.
Only 3 more to go indeed. 4 portals available, half of a portal available as well from Dawn of the Infinite. Because there's 7 portals this season, because you need to do both of these to get the 1 portal. Alright, well, AD, Throne, and Rise. That's all we have left. And we have, it's 6:23 p.m. for me, 7:23 p.m. for Danie. Progressing pretty well through the keys. It's going better than I expected it to be completely honest with you. Let's see how many more we can get What do you think? Are we gonna get all of them?
I don't know, because like the 3 that we have left, I mean, Rice is fine, I guess, I suppose.
Yeah.
But AD, there's some trauma.
Oh, there is plenty of trauma. I don't know.
And this weekend, we've had some runs in freaking tides. And I'm not sure how I feel about going back. I'm still traumatized.
On the hierarchies, I think the only thing that I have an issue with, well, I guess on Throne of the Tides, it's going to be hard for me to survive the totem boss, but I just need to rotate my cooldowns and not snooze on it. But the last boss is all down to healer and DPS, making sure they clean everything up and stack the things correctly. I guess one part that I do play there is making sure that I kill the mobs near, like, stacked up. I need to make sure that the mobs are stacked up. That's my job there. Like the blobs that crawl on the ground, they leave ink, so I need to make sure they all die on top of each other so they don't leave more ink than they need to.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I'm not even sweating the Throne of the Tides as much as I am sweating this Atal'dazar, because Yasma is the pug stomper. If ever there was one, it is Yasma.
And so far, I've died every single time we've done it this weekend.
Yes, because you run into spiders from people who stand in the middle of the room the entire fight.
Well, the last time I died because the healer didn't heal me, and I died to the freaking dot.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, that also doesn't help. But the healer's probably running away from spiders and looking at your health bar and being like, no, I'm sorry.
No.
Getting started with a tyrannical 20 Yasma. I mean, AD, but basically it's Yasma. The group is on the screen and pretty good. They got like 3k mains and stuff, which is why I invited them, but I still remain truthful to the item level rule I kind of set out for us. You have Bloodless Pet. Okay. Good. And we're going to go straight for I was going to say dragon. You've infected me with it.
I am so sorry.
Gonna go straight for Murozond. Gonna drop Danie off so she doesn't take fall damage. I'm gonna use the defensive while I get into position to drop my consecration, and we're gonna try and make sure I survive here. We got Bloodlust rolling right off the bat. Just trying to get my heal available to myself so I can heal myself. People are positioning on the right side. Danie can just feign death if she needs to. I like this group. They're already positioning on the right side. There's a raptor over there. What did that one get pulled by? Priest is having to run away. That's okay. We're just going to reposition to the other side. It's perfectly fine. Priest decided that wasn't what he wanted to do, so we're going to move over to here, bring him back to this pillar, and I'm going to try to reposition. Lots of repositioning going on. We're going to use big defensive here because I got the bleed on me. Well, I wasn't in consecration. It's a big no-no, but I had to move around because of the positioning of the priest, who decided to... It's a blood elf? How did it drop? I just got feared like an idiot, but I got cleansed. I was confused about how the priest managed to drop it. Pursuit on the priest again. Oh, somebody else is a night elf. Ah, the demon hunter's a night elf. Okay, well, they should have dropped it faster so that we don't have to reposition like crazy. Gonna put another consecration down here. Razan's got the thing coming for me. We're going to use a defensive because we're about to get the bleed put on us. For some reason, I didn't have Devotion Aura active. That's very interesting. Terrifying thing coming through. We're going to line of sight it. We're going to wings. Another pursuit is going to be coming out here soon. Pursuit on the priest. We're going to bop that priest, otherwise he's going to get messed up. See, like that. Because he was positioned on the other side. He wasn't ready, but we have him covered with the bop. He gets spit out at full health. Love to see it. I'm going to get the bleed put on me here soon, I think. No, in 10 seconds. We good. Should be good. Never mind. I lied. I'm going to use Eye of Tear, and we're going to heal ourselves. Try to keep our shield of the righteous up. Terrifying Visage coming through. Healer is right on top of me, though, so I'm able to keep getting healed, even though I'm line of sighting the thing. Pursuit is going on me, but the boss is dead. We blasting. I like this group. All right, we will have Bloodlust soon. Should we Bloodlust this or start saving for Yasma? I think we Bloodlust this, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
I think we can. I think it's going to take a while. So you go right. Okay, somebody pulled. They were a little excited. I'll kick this. My job is to kick this and help whoever needs help with the totems. Priest looks like they need the most help with the totem. I'm going to try and help them. I just needed to see who did how, where I did anything. Might need you to interrupt that for me. Can you interrupt it?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Okay, we did it. Very nice. Somebody else interrupted, helped me out. Beautiful to see. I'm going to start kiting him along the wall, or around the edge, I guess.
Do I Bloodlust? Do you want it?
Yeah, I may as well. We should have it for the Yasma, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I'm going to cleanse myself because I'm the lowest HP. Yeah, I know I'm the tank and I probably don't need the cleanse, but just making sure I'm nice and safe. Would really suck if I died right here for this stupid thing. Priest is just kind of standing in the way. That's fine. We're going to cleanse Danie because she's the lowest HP. Give her a nice little off heal. Big consecration here. Have an off heal available for anyone who takes a bit of extra damage. Looking for the kick coming up here in a second. Okay, or not. Was that you?
No, No.
Oh, okay. It looked like it said Danified on my screen. I couldn't tell. It was so quick. It was like instant. Not going to use anything else because we're almost done with this. Can give Danie a quick off heal. It crit, so she's nice and healthy. Okay. I'm pulling him in the opposite direction of how the usually people pull him because that's just how the positioning worked out, and it felt weird. Like I'm so used to running the other way around. And give you movement speed and I'll head up. Maybe I shouldn't have. Yeah, I'm going to respect the fire a bit more. It is a 20 and the environmental damage does increase. I just saw that priest. What the hell?
Yeah.
I'm not standing in it. Okay, you're getting rezzed. I'm getting pulled. How the hell did you die and I didn't even get hit? I guess it's the mount positioning, like you're a bit further from me. That's so weird. Anyway, can you pull the left priestess?
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. Use divine toll, make sure everything shuts the hell up. Arnie enchantment coming through. We made sure that that doesn't go through for too long. Transfusion's going through. We're going to blind that. It's a good Ursol's Vortex for the juggernauts. I like that. Last juggernaut almost dead. Going to go straight into the boss. We're going to put down a consecration up here. Refresh that consecration as soon as we can because we have the 5 stacks of the thingy thing. I'm going to stun this one. Okay, never mind. It dies very quickly. That's good. I'm going to move it over for the melee, which is the demon hunter, I guess, so he can grab it as quickly as possible. Oh, the poor priest just got yoinked. Priest doesn't have it. Giving priest movement speed. Priest doesn't realize he doesn't have it. Giving you an off heal. Gonna move back up. Do you have binding for this one?
Yes.
Nice. I have a bit of damage. There's an Ursol's Vortex on it as well. I'm gonna use a defensive here because the boss has the buff. I realize that's like a boss thingy thing. I was gonna... Okay, the druid went and collected it. That's good. I'm gonna stand closer to here for the transfusion. Maybe I should collect one. Priest is just sleeping on the transfusion, giving you an off heal.
Thank you.
Priest, take blood. I'll stun this one. Okay, I procced my passive. Use wings. I don't have a stun anymore. I'm just going to collect this blood so that this thing doesn't take it away because transfusion's coming through soon. Priest finally took a blood. This transfusion's going to do full damage. Restore Druid keeping everyone alive through the rot.
I don't have trap, by the way.
Okay, no trap.
No, I do. Never mind.
Okay, well, too late now.
Off.
Too late to apologize. And grab that. Hopefully it lasts me through the thing. It probably won't. I'll heal myself. Would be nice if the other people did anything to help with the ad, like CC or slow it. Transfusion's coming through. I don't really have a transfusion to last on me, so I'm gonna be just like the priest, I guess. Lay on hands on the priest. Never mind. I can't believe we're struggling on priestess because people are being lazy about the fucking ad. Why am I not being healed is the real question here. I have stun for this ad. Why am I getting my ass kicked so much? What the fuck is going on? Transfusion coming through. I'll use it on myself. I'll sack you. The boss is dead. That was such a shit show for no reason. Just
What the hell?
really silly. I don't know. These were silly mistakes. This never should have happened, but whatever. Let's hope Yasma goes better. Even people that are 3k rated on their mains don't know how this fucking boss works. Giving you a big heal. Gonna eat one of the... Taunt with your pet if you can.
What happened?
I walked into a spider like an idiot. We still have enough time to kill her, I think. Let's try this one more time before I lose my marbles. I'm gonna shut the fuck up now and not say anything. And I'm just gonna do this boss. I don't know. I fucked it up on the second one. If I hadn't died, we would have had it. So it's on me. I'm gonna take the blame. I don't know. I think we should try to join people's runs. That does reduce our chance of finding people that we would like to actually run with. But then again, these people all had 3 or 3.2k rated mains. And everyone ran around like a headless fucking chicken on Yasma. Because Yasma fucking sucks. Bloodlust first pull. We're doing a 20 Throne of the Tides. No, it's a 21 because this doofus listed it as 20 using Divine Toll. Make sure we interrupt those so we can group them up. I don't know how I feel about this run. These guys are kind of like they went to the wrong dungeon and entered the wrong dungeon and then they came over and now Danny's talking about poking something and I don't understand what's going on. It's very confusing.
Danny! It meows!
And I didn't see you poke emote, so I didn't understand.
No, I mean with the mouse when you click it, like you poke it.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. Okay. Sorry. Anyway, I'm going to move this a little bit because there's a big old splotch over there. I want to let people position so that they can avoid getting hit by the cone if possible. But we have a demon hunter and a rogue that's randomly running left and right, so they're all going to get hit all the time. And there's nothing I can do about it. Anyway... That was an interesting start to a dungeon. I'm also annoyed that this is a 21. It's going to ruin our perfect set of 20s. But oh well. What can I do? I'm not going to brick it because of it. This was hard enough to get invited to. It took us legitimately 30 minutes to get invited to a run because apparently if you're not 480 something, you're just not going to get invited to 20s. That is obviously not necessary because we've been timing 20s with the people, with exactly 0 people above 480 in the run. And not just any 20s, not like a Blackrook Hold. I think we timed the Everbloom with a bunch of people that were not 480. So I think we're doing fine. Right, Danie?
I'm doing damage now. Shush.
She's doing damage now. Okay, we're going to try and pull everything here. I'm going to Sentinel to try and survive this. Drudges doing drudge things, trying to get aggro on them. Going to give you an off heal, making sure I maintain my Shield of the Righteous because my uptime on it has been pretty questionable lately. You need big off heals, looking for more off heals. You need another heal. Someone bopped you even though you're taking magic damage. The other Paladin's not exactly figuring out what's going on. I think the Paladin's having a bit of struggle figuring out what these mobs do, but he got there eventually. I just needed to do half of the healing. It's fine. We have another Crushing Depths coming through. I'm going to stand on top of these. Crushing Depths going on the Rogue. Rogue can Cloak of Shadows it, so I didn't even bother healing it. I'm getting my ass whooped by those tank busters. I procced my thing. We're gonna off heal on this guy. I should have had my shield slam thing up, but I didn't. Could have also moved to the next group, but I didn't. Lots of coulda, shoulda, woulda, didn't situations here. This might be a questionable pull. We'll see how it works out. Nope, it's good. We didn't pull the Ravager. It's gonna be a smaller pull, but I'm okay with it. Managed to kick that to make a group in with the rest of these guys. I'd rather take safer pulls than big pulls, at least right now. This is a 21. Again, I am annoyed because it's a 21. But what can you do? I'm going to pull that and keep running. We're going to line of sight them because we want them to group up over here. I cannot interrupt that. That guy interrupted it. Okay, we keep silencing them. Good kick, babe.
I said I was going to do massive damage and I can't talk, and then I forgot to use my cooldown.
Massive damage. I mean, to be fair, you're still doing massive damage, cooldown or no cooldown. We're looking to... I would like to pull the Ravager, but he's kind of in... Or the Ravager is kind of in a weird spot here, and I don't know what to do. We're going to just wait a little bit until we can pull just the Ravager. I'm sorry for letting your stuff expire, but we just want the Ravager right now. There we go. Going to pull it over here.
In the meanwhile, you could have just touched Danie.
I don't have sound on. I'm not going to hear it, babe.
All right.
But I trust you that it meows. It's gonna, oh no, we have friends coming in. I did not pull that. So, okay, we have big cooldowns going, I think. I'm gonna use my big defensive here. Now I'm going to bop you to protect you from the ravenous thingy things. Trying to interrupt these casts. Lord knows other interrupts aren't really happening. I need to bubble. There we go. Too many bleed stacks. Needed to bubble sooner, but my global didn't allow it. I was probably freaking out the healer. I'm glad the healer didn't lay on hands me or something like that, but I guess it's on cooldown, so they can't. They probably wanted to. Ravager's still alive. Whoever pulled that again, massive disrespect. But I'll cope with it. We'll kick this because we don't have Avenger's Shield available to silence the other one. We have Avenger's Shield now, so I can do this. We're going to clear the other trash as well, especially since the Sentinel will probably still be alive by the time we get to it. I'm not going to use my Divine Toll here because I don't think I need the extra interrupts. Big heals on you. I managed to crit. It helped out. Grabbing the Sentinel, we're going to Shield Slam so we have armor for it. And here I can Divine Toll. There we go. That'll silence all of them. Trying to make the pull a bit bigger than it is by using... or by bringing over the Sentinel. Rogue is actually kicking things. That's good to see. Danie kicked this. Very nice. I managed to get an Avenger's Shield out from my Divine Toll. And that should be pretty much it for this pull. I'm going to start moving towards the next group. Or the next boss. Or the first boss. Whatever. You get what I'm saying. Pop my off heal on the Rogue and keep moving. Big Dam. Big Moon.
Big Moon.
Okay, we have 3 minutes left on the Bloodlust timer, so that should make the Bloodlust come up for the second boss.
Everyone's getting sucked.
Yeah, I'm sacking the Rogue. I don't see who the guy sacked.
Me.
I'm gonna big heal on you. Oh, you. Okay. What? Okay, I'm gonna battle res as soon as I have the power. Holy power. There you go. I need my biggest blaster here. Water Bolt's gonna get kicked. Gonna do another Water Bolt. Yes, she is. We're gonna kick that too. Shock Blast going out. My guy needs to move the hell away from us. I don't have a CR for our Demon Hunter friend. It didn't help that he stood right on top of us. I'm gonna try and silence the 2 casters. Keep those kicks going. Keep those silences going. Don't stand in swirlies, Vlad. Stun this guy. or a gal or whatever. Using wings to make sure I can survive all the hits. Keep silencing these guys. Good kick. CR in 36. I don't know if I should use CR here. I got knocked up. What do you think, Danie? Should I CR?
Maybe.
I guess I will. I'm gonna sack you. I'm gonna eat that NATO so the rogue doesn't take more damage than he needs to. Water bolt's gonna get interrupted. Have sack coming up in a second here. Gonna use a defensive here. Gonna lay on hands that guy before he takes a bit more damage. Kicking the water bolts. No one should be water bolted. Looking to see who I need to heal. Good, she was interrupted. All right, I have the Vine Toll available again. Silencing absolutely everything I can. Stun came in from the Demon Hunter, which prevented me from grouping these guys. I have tier to reduce damage taken. Okay, much better with the Demon Hunter here, even though he did stun it. They're dying a lot faster, so the CR was worth, I think, even though the healer used it, so it wasn't even my choice anyway. Trying not to die to the swirlies. Focus T, can give it to you. Trying to off heal as much as I can so nobody gets one tapped here. Interrupting. Whew. Okay, well, I think we're in the clear for the most part. Just need to make sure I heal up everyone as soon as possible so the focus T doesn't take us out. And she's basically dead. Okay, that was a little bit messy at the start. It looked a bit weird because the Demon Hunter got laid out, but it worked out in the end. We have everything cleared here, so hopefully we have someone who can just blast the bejesus out of the orbs or whatever, the blobs, so that we don't get overwhelmed by them. You can Bloodlust right off the bat. Would be nice if the Paladin and the melee all stacked up. Need to pay attention to when I get crushed because that does quite a bit of damage. It is a 21, so it's even worse than the 15s I've been used to. Going in this direction, hopefully you can see me. I have to go the long way around, it looks like.
Yep.
We're going to get knocked back. I'm going to sack you because you don't have defensive. He's going to awaken things. Going to resummon Danie and go to town. We're going to use Divine Toll to knock those guys back. This should be good enough. We're going to drop new blobs. I'm going to stand real close to these, and then we're going to move just a little bit to the right. We're going to get knocked back into the wall. I'm going to give you a big heal as soon as you get hit. Never mind, you bubbled it. I'm going to give it to someone else. Just going to awaken them soon. I'm going to use my wings. Try and keep myself alive through this. Trying to help with off heals. Little guys are going to be waking up soon, so maybe I should save my Divine Toll for the second round of these in the future. That's something I just learned because the first one is much easier to clear. Trying to knock these down or knock these back using my hammer, righteous hammer, whatever. Just keep swinging it. Managed to get through. Big heal for Danie. Drop this. Darkness is down so we can stand in it. Do have a defensive available soon when he does his big claw. He already did it, so I guess I don't need it that much. New blobs coming soon, so I'm going to step closer to where they are right now in case it drops on me. Okay, that works. Giving Danie movement speed and myself. I think this is a decent position. We're going to get knocked back, so I got to move a little bit. Giving big heals to whoever I can. I have Divine Toll available again. Got my defensive procced. Swinging again. Okay, we survived that. Boss is basically dead. This was relatively clean, actually. I feel like I positioned decently well. That's the big AoE, but I don't think anyone's going to die here. I will still off heal Danie. Not too shabby. Looking good on the timer too. 2 deaths, not a big deal. One of them being in the boss fight, costing us a bit of time. The other one, I'm not sure where it was. I think, was it trash or was it also boss fight?
Boss. I died first, then the Demon Hunter.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't remember what happened that you died.
I had the big circle thingy, and then I didn't see the blue freaking thing.
The swirly.
Yeah, on the ground. So it just knocked me dead.
That happened to me multiple times. I think it's because the spell effects just don't wear off and you don't see that the swirly's underneath you. That's happened to me before. So I get that. Then he is being resummoned. I thought she would be gone, but she's not gone. Okay, we're gonna go pull the Quamages over here. Good binding for when they jump away. I like that. Divine Toll. So we interrupt all of these. I'm going to move out of that. I do not trust myself to survive it, even as a tank. The guy over here got blasted by a bunch of these ranged throw spears. Almost kicked the bucket from it. I'm gonna move big guy on top of these so we can keep cleaving. I have a poison on me. I wanted to dispel. I don't know what it does, but I know I can dispel it, so I'm going to. Can't be a good thing if it's in an M+ dungeon or a poison. Gonna start dragging this guy to the next group because he's gonna die soon. Silencing this guy and pulling the big guy in the back using my my Ardent Defender. It's gonna make sure I have silences ready for the guy after we get yoinked. I'm going to silence him, blinding, but everything's kind of immune. Okay, gonna wings.
Oh my goodness!
Did he just actually bop me? Did he just bop drops aggro, bro? Did a dude in a 21 just frickin' bop the tank. I can't. That's next level new at the game kind of shit. I'm hoping that guy dies by the time he reaches me, because I'm gonna pull these guys in the back as well. Mind Flake coming through. I'm gonna silence it in a second. I'm sorry. How did you die? What happened?
I was being stupid. I didn't see the beam. It was like underground.
That happens a lot. It's actually invisible.
Like I saw the freaking circle on the side, but I didn't see the freaking like beam going through the middle
Yep.
like this.
Legit actually happens. I got you. I'll res you. Don't release. I gotta wait for this next pull anyway.
I thought I got hit by it again, but no, I just was sucked by a mind flare.
Res coming in. I'm not gonna do the double pull. There's no reason to make this harder than it needs to be. I was gonna pull this and the pack in the back, but I think we're good. Crush coming through. Gonna keep my armor up. Not much damage other than me here, so healer's getting a nice little breather on the mana. I just see you boing out immediately every time. Like, I'll help her. I'll give her movement speed. What's the cooldown on disengage anyway?
20 seconds.
Gonna blind when I see cast bars right now. I really don't want to use defensives here. I use Eye of Tear because it's the lowest cooldown one and it'll be back up by the time I rotate all of the other ones. But I really did not want to use defensives there so I can have them for the f***ing totem. But here, Rogue, bro, come on. Take it easy. Your procs aren't that f***ing valuable. Totem coming in a couple of seconds. We're gonna use Ardent Defender for it. I'm gonna move Consecration over here. Really need that totem to die fast. Hopefully people aren't cleaving it and are actually giving it the respect it deserves. Getting shit procced. I'm gonna go wings. This is scary. I'm giving 0 off heals. I don't care. Paladin can figure it out. Storm Flurry totem going down. I'm gonna use big defensive here. I'm gonna use bubble on the next one. I need to focus up for this one, so sorry for being quiet. Next totem's coming down soon. I'm going to trying my best to survive here. I need an Ardent Defender. I didn't bubble it because I had other shit available, so I used that. This is really hard. Ooh, my gear is showing, I think. I'm gonna bubble the next one because I don't have any other real defensives available. Lay on hands on you. Bubbling this one. I got bubble so I can off heal a little bit. I don't know what to do for the next one, honestly. I'm gonna wings. Can you sack me, babe?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just switch my characters.
I'm standing away from it, but I need that totem to die.
I got it.
I have Tear. I got you too. Here's a heal for 400,000. Thank he's in this form. Whew. I'm sweating. I got the taunt. Almost forgot about the freaking taunt. I'm gonna bring him closer over here so people can line of sight around this. Oh my goodness. That was hard. That was genuinely freaking hard. Fear coming through. Gonna line of sight it with this thing. Paladin didn't get the memo. Paladin is exhausted too. He's basically out of mana. Okay, that was well played. I did not need this to be a 21. I really did not need this to be a 21. Oh my goodness, that was hard. I was actually sweating. I'm wiping sweat off of my brow. We're working for this video. We're definitely working for this video. Working hard for the money.
I suddenly missed my job.
Gonna look to dispel you. 5 stacks is a lot. Trying to interrupt these. I'm gonna dispel myself here. I have Tear because I'm getting my ass kicked. Repositioning this. Need to dispel myself again, but I can't. Swell coming in. Well, things are not looking swell. I got you. This healer is struggling. He's holding on for dear life, but it's freaking hard.
I am so lost. I've been lost since we started this, and I realized it's at 21. And if we don't do this, it's gonna be just a fucking waste of time.
Yep. 4 seconds remaining. I'm going to pull this. Please, Rogue, don't pull any more of those corruptions. Okay, 2 corruptions we can handle. It's whatever. Okay, this worked out for us. If nothing else, this worked out for us. I'm going to cleanse you from those 2 stacks so you don't take as much damage. If nothing else, this pull worked out for us. The next pull, I'm going to use Divine Toll to silence all these bastards. What the hell is pulling them? I don't understand. I'm going to keep pulling them, though. I don't mind these guys, these little guys just on their own. I want to clear them all out before we go into the next pull. Oh, no, these guys are already casting. I'm blinding them, and I'm going to Divine Toll to silence them. I'm looking for cast bars, and I'm trying to interrupt them. That's my job right now. The Paladin Dream, or the Prod Paladin Dream at least. Okay, that worked out better than I expected it to. We have 1 second left on the debuff so I can pull these guys. We've got 8 minutes to do last boss. We can wipe once and still try. So hopefully we don't wipe, and hopefully the clowns don't clown around too much. I'm saying clowns because the rogue pulled for me once. I think it was the rogue that pulled the pack upstairs as well, which made me extremely nervous for the rest of the run. So far so good. 5 of these little guys, we can handle 5 stacks because it's not fortified. Okay, they didn't even die before the swell finished, so all is well here. And we kill the Tainted Sentry, and that's it. One little add. And we're ready to go. We have Bloodlust available for the bull. Just gonna give the healer just a little bit of time to heal, to get his mana back up. Trying to position, pulling boss, positioning myself the other side. I'm going to use wings. We have Bloodlust running at the start. So far, so good. People grouping up a little bit. That's good. Can give off heal. Have wings running, so I don't need to use any other defensive for this. People are grouping up. Danny's got it covered, of course. Rogue's doing his own thing. First clear doesn't matter too much, and people know that, so I'm okay with it. Splotch back there. I'm going to use Divine Toll just to group up this first group. Group up the group. Good kick, babe. Stun going through. Hopefully the Demon Hunter doesn't die to the swirlies. He did not. Hopefully the Demon Hunter knows that he can position this close. He should. Yes, he's positioning it close. Nice. Danny's doing the same thing on the other side. Helping out the rogue with a little off heal. Here comes the next clean. I'm going to use defensive for this frontal. Clean is being grouped up so it cleans faster. Very good job. Beautiful. That was actually beautiful. I'm going to silence the splotch that's in the distance. I'm trying to get aggro on these other ones. I don't have ways of getting aggro. I really need that thing to come over to me. Thank you, whoever that was. I'm going to try and silence this one here. Trying to kill the rest of these splotches over here. I don't mind running through a bit of this. I'll go around the other way. It's fine. You could just drop it.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I don't matter. My health bar doesn't matter. Like, I can take that hit. It's fine. I'm gonna use wings again here. Frontal is being very dangerous. People are not respecting it right now, but we're getting the cleaning done. I have Divine Toll available again. This should be easy to group up. Okay, easy group up. Got all the kicks. Demon Hunter is stunning the ads so that they group up and stay grouped. Okay, I kind of spread them out there near the end. It's fine. Looking for a heal on the rogue. Paladin can take care of himself. He's very beefy. Cleans are coming through. They're on the opposite sides of each other. This clean is not looking too great. Using a defensive. Using an off heal to myself. Okay, they did manage to clean everything. Looking to interrupt this. Just need people to group these up for me if they can. Paladin's running away from me. That's okay. Managed to make it work. We're looking like a clear here. I'm going to CR this guy immediately. He's going to accept it into fucking swirly because he's not looking where he's being rezzed. We're gonna lay on hands Danny. Boss should be dead here. I have a CR in 57, but boss is dead here right now. And we timed to 21 at what, 470 item level?
Mm-hmm.
Reluctantly.
Like, you didn't even see my biggest fuck up, like, just before the, like, previous boss. I fucking blasted my cooldowns on dying mobs.
Oh no.
And I was ready to cry. And then you're, like, just sweating your fucking tits off with the, like,
Yeah, I mean, okay, you blasted your cooldowns on some dead mobs. It's fine.
That felt so bad because you needed that damage to be on the freaking totem. And I just, like...
Hey, it's fine. I got a Waycrest Manor 19. Did you reroll your key? No, you had to insta-leave.
No.
Well, these guys got their 21, and we got 2K rating.
Yep.
2K rating in 3 days, just like that. Easy mode.
Are we gonna go get the tier piece?
Yeah, I'm going to go get my tier piece chest piece that's going to go from 454 veteran to, I believe, I think it's 3 out of 6 hero, but I don't know for sure. Oh, give me that Emerald Mark of Master. We're going to go over into the Emerald Dream. Let's go collect our loot in style.
So, the PvP one. For transmog value.
The negative transmog value. Because the reason Danny is mentioning the PvP one is because on my Fire Mage, I bought the PvP legs instead of the regular legs, which results in 2 less like levels of the upgrade thing. So it's 1 out of 6 hero instead of 3 out of 6 hero. But here we are. So the one on the left is not PvP. The one on the right is PvP. We take the ones on the left. We look at the chest. Chest is 3 out of 6. That's going to be a 19 item level increase. A 19 item level increase for my chest piece. I'm going to immediately enchant it. What did you get?
PvP pants.
Did you really?
No.
What did you get?
I took the pants. The tier pants. Because I also got an upgrade gloves, so I'm just gonna go and... No, wait, what did I get? Yeah, hands. So I got hero tier hands, which I can tierify, and now I got pants to replace my 4 out of 8 champion.
Sick. Big upgrades all around. 471 item level. Now hold on, I need to fix the transmog right away. Well, since we just used our Hearthstone, we're gonna have to fly back to Beldragon.
Yep.
But that's okay. So let's see. We have 2 more dungeons left to do. It says here that I have a 20 Atal'dazar, but I do not. I mean, I do, but it's untimed because I walked into a spider like an idiot, thinking I had Ardent Defender when I did not. And this is the final run. We're going to do Murozond's Rise. We don't have enough time to not starve and do AD. We're both really hungry. We're really tired. We've been playing for 3 days nonstop. Danny was just giving me a pep talk about how even though we didn't time the AD, even though it was my fault and everything, we're still fine. This is still fine. So yeah, and thank you for that, babe. You've been keeping my spirits high even when I fail at tanking. I really appreciate that.
Hey,
This was really fun.
this has been so much fun.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, I think. Can't move that one guy in the back. Ooh, I need to use big defensive and lay on hands on myself. I don't care. Good kick by the demon hunter. He jumped over to kick it. But yeah, this has been a lot of fun, and I wouldn't do this with anybody else.
Aww.
So thank you very much for taking the time to do this with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you didn't get annoyed about me messing up on some pulls and just constantly talking, not really letting you get a word in. I just hope that's okay.
Well, we're not breaking up for this.
I would hope not. We killed all the casters, but I'm going to wait until the big guy is dead, and then I'll move to the next group. That Ring of Peace didn't do much. I'm going to pull these casters. I have this available. Looking for some heals, maybe. Got more silences going through. I wasted my kick. That stun was great. I'm going to use my wings again here. Got some more silences available. I'm going to stun this guy while we can. Never not, because my thing's on cooldown. Demon Hunter stunning this. I'm going to pull the Sneckled. We're going to position here. We're going to look to see who she charges. Trying to point the Tears Vanguard away from people. Can you get that?
Yep. No.
You think, oh, somebody got it already.
Yep.
Cool. Tears Vanguard is dead. Once the casters are dead, I'll go for the next pull. I just don't want to overdo it. Good kick. I'll try to get her when she charges. She's charging at you. Okay, the rogue's doing it, so I won't bother using my kick for it. I'm going to go for the next group. There's 3 of them there. Oh, okay. 3 of them there. I used my Divine Toll to make sure everything shuts up right away. She's going to do the charge. I don't have a kick available, but hopefully the group handles it again. They've been quite good about that. Also, I'd like to point out the group we did the throne with, we didn't stay with them, but we just started queuing up for Murozond's Rise in AD, and we got invited. And funnily enough, they had a tank already. So I applied, they accepted a different tank, and I was about to like cancel my application because I saw that we wouldn't get invited because they have a tank, and then we got invited by them. So that means they kicked the tank to play with us. So I think they liked the way we were pulling, even though the rogue did at some point pull for us, which I did not quite enjoy. Bloodlust coming in. I should be respecting the tank's bonks more, but I think I'm good now. We have it on you. I'm going to give you sack here. I'm going to give you off heal as soon as I can. There we go. Good bait on the slam. I'm going to move it just a bit so we have a bit more space. Pointing myself. Titanic blow here. Rogue is, or no, the Demon Hunter is going to move over to the side. I'm going to move again. He's going to do this thing. I may as well use a defensive here because he's going to probably do big slam afterwards. Titanic blow. Hopefully nobody stands in front. Okay, that didn't. I procced my cheat death. I need to heal myself. I'm dragging him to the middle so the melee can continue DPSing to some extent. Okay. I'm just going to keep beating the shit out of him. I don't have any reason to run away further. I'm looking at the orbs. I'm trying to pick up any orbs that are stragglers that other people don't manage to pick up. My haste doesn't matter as much as the DPS's haste. Okay, we're dragging him back over to the corner. I'm going to use wings here so I can survive while I don't have consecration. Consecration is massive for me. Spark of Tear coming out. We're going to put it on. Put spell warding on Danie. Just keep her nice and safe. You can soak this for sure because you still have spell warding. Can give heals, off heals because I have my proc. I'm relatively safe. Titanic blow coming through. Hopefully it doesn't kill anyone. I'm very nervous because the demon hunters jump around a whole bunch, so I'm kind of scared. Okay, good bait. The rogue standing in a horrible position for as far as the baits are concerned because he's constantly pointing the bait or pointing the big wave towards the thing.
Oh no, I nearly did. Oopsie.
It's okay. He's doing the absorb. Did you almost jump off?
No, I nearly jumped in front of the freaking boss slam.
Some orbs got through. I managed to pick up all the stragglers. Bait outside. Rogue bait. If it goes on the rogue, this might be an issue. I got sack for you. I got heals for you. You got bubble from the monk. I'm gonna use big defensive here because he's gonna slam me. Okay, you managed to bait it, so we're good. He's gonna slam me next. I think he dies before the next thing, so we should be good. Big slam, like Emong would say, if you know, you know. And he should be dead here. He's gonna shield soon, but he's dead before he manages to. Okay, nice. The rogue was positioning wrong. The rogue was positioning wrong the entire fight, but we got pretty lucky there. So the rogue, what they were doing, they were standing towards the pillar so that they were between the pillar and the boss. You never position like that because then if he does the annihilation thing on you, you deny a huge area next to the pillar and it makes it really hard to actually DPS, to collect the orbs without taking damage from that zone. Almost stood in the swirly for the extra damage, like Danie likes to explain to me. I'm looking for a sack on Danie. Okay, she popped defensive as well. She's very safe now. The reason I used it on Danie and not on other people is because she plays a hunter, so she needs a bit of extra loving like that. And I like to give my girlfriend, or sorry, my fiance, that's still hard to get used to, but I like to give my fiance some extra loving.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving you off heals here since I don't have the sack, and we're ready to go into the rage room. The rogue is going to run ahead. It's faster to me because it's an outlaw rogue, so I'm going to have to make sure that I dodge projectiles intended for the rogue and not myself. Almost got smacked right there. Okay. Matrix mode engaged. I got through. Okay, we're gonna bait to this. Ooh, okay, that was close. I didn't manage to bait it because somebody was running really, really quickly next to me. I managed to get through. Whew. How are you doing?
I just started my run.
You were waiting for people to stop doing crazy shit at the start.
Yeah, I was watching the demon hunter just like boink, boink, boink.
Take it to the face over and over again.
Yeah.
But the demon hunter made it through after me. So that's funny.
Maybe it was the rogue then. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I failed to send my open message. Hopefully people focus this one. I'm putting a skull on it. Maybe that helps people focus. Using my wings. No swirlies on me. Let's see if anyone gets hit. Oh, the demon hunter got hit by it. He should be fine. I'm going to give him some off healing here. I still have my wings going, so I don't have to worry about the damage from this. I have my Empowered Consecration coming through. The Empowered Consecration is part of the tier set. I don't make perfect use of it, but honestly, I just cannot be bothered because it's straight up just more damage, and I don't worry about my damage. I just worry about surviving. Infinite Fury, taking the group out. I should have been putting sack on someone, but we managed to get through just fine. Ooh, almost got the extra damage.
Mm-hmm.
I have a hard time seeing those underneath these guys. It's a melee issue. And I swear, when you're a Mistweaver, the hitbox are bigger, especially when it's Spiteful Weak. Let me tell you.
Yep. Liar, pants of fire.
Oh, they're scorching hot. Trying to hold aggro here as more and more mobs join the fray. I'm going to use my Ardent Defender because there's quite a bit of damage coming through on me. I'm going to use my Eye of Tyr on the new mobs. Okay, big mob coming through. I got to make sure I position the frontal correctly. Okay. That actually worked out quite well. Looking to pull the other Rift Mage. I'm gonna use big defensive here just to be safe. Pulling more of these little sandy dudes. Gonna give a heal to the Demon Hunter as he's got the bloom dot on himself. Trying to get aggro off of whatever was on Danie when the little mobs spawned in. They keep running in random directions. I'm going to pull these mobs and I'm going to get my ass whooped. I was focusing more on grouping mobs than surviving. That's a common occurrence with my dumb ass. I didn't manage to get Chromie to spawn in. This is really weird that the way the sand clears is actually really confusing and misleading. I can never tell which part of it is actually going to get cleared. Sorry, my brain stopped working for a second there because I saw Danie running around waiting for Chromie basically. I got Ardent Defender, so I'm running onto the sand a little bit. The sand hurts a lot even for the tank, so do be careful if you ever do that. I'm gonna do wings here. Lots of AoE damage coming through from these guys. We're gonna taunt that thing in the back. I want to make sure it dies close to the sand here. Did Chromie not spawn in? Am I crazy? There's a lot of mobs coming through. They're going to come from all sorts of sides. Okay, Chromie's coming in here. Hopefully we get to just... Oh, we can go just through. Nice. Perfect. That works out fine. So far, so good. First boss went through pretty smoothly, even though the rogue was mispositioning. Here, I got to look out for the extra damage swirlies. I don't want to steal that. I know Danie wants to stand in those, but they only give the buff to one person, so...
Excuse me.
Yeah, looking for some interrupts here. Honestly, it doesn't even matter as long as it isn't the healer who gets hit by the stun.
Yeah, like you. Huh? What?
Damn it. The Mistweaver series. I think that's like the most meme-filled series I've ever had. Maybe the Paladin series or the Red Paladin series was worse. Or you could say better. I'm gonna go right away. No time to waste in case I make some stupid mistake later on that costs us a lot of time. It's on the Demon Hunter. Lord knows where he's going to take it. Okay, I have no idea where I should stand here. I'm going to bop the Demon Hunter because he's taking a lot of physical damage from that thing, Volatile Mortar. It's going on to, I don't know who. The Demon Hunter again? No, it's on the healer. I'm just gonna move the tank. I feel like that's safer than trying to figure out where to stand next to the tank. What the healer did though, that's perfect, exactly what you should be doing, which is slowly walk around the edge of the platform. I have Tyr just for the damage so I can get aggro aggro. I tried to kick both, but I didn't have my global up fast enough, unfortunately. I'll look at one and focus the other. Okay, I managed to get both those interrupts in, or the thing died before I could get the interrupt in. I don't know for sure. You got a kick for this? You do. Oh, there it is. I didn't even need to ask. Beautiful. Pop an off heal on this guy, and we have Bloodlust available for this. Please do.
Yes, sir.
Because I am scared. I am very, very scared. I'm into wings for this. Modal strike coming through. I'm looking pretty healthy. Shockwave's going through to the middle because, again, probably the Rogue or the Demon Hunter don't know where to position, but that's okay. Not a huge deal. Archer's on me right here. I don't have a bop for you. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You should be safe. I'm going to make the boss come back right here. I'm going to use big defensive here because Mortal Strike's coming through. Not big defensive, but Argent Defender should be enough. Then I have big defensive for the next one. Or I should Eye of Tear and then big defensive. I'm going to blind the serrated shot. If it doesn't die before it didn't. Okay, it died. I finally have aggro on this. Mortal Strike, big defensive because I didn't have the global for Eye of Tear, I don't think. Okay, looking for some off heals while the boss is away from me. Building some Holy Power with Blessed Hammers for the Alliance coming through. We have the Archer, I'm going to blind it. I have stun in 13 seconds. Big defensive, going to Eye of Tear for this one. Very dangerous health. I do have my cheat death coming through if it gets too low. Okay, we managed to get him to the Shockwave thing, so now I can get healed up. Eye of Tear didn't do as much as I was hoping to do. I have wings coming up after this, so I should be fine. For the Alliance coming through, Bladestorm on Danie. I'm going to give you movement speed. Looking for stun on this guy. Yeah, we're going to stun the Archer. Stun on this guy. Going to use wings here for this. And I should be nice and safe. Yeah, that 18 we did was great practice for this. And the group's doing quite well here. I'm very happy with the group. Although the baiting of the slams could be a little bit better. There we go. Boss dead. Hop on, babe. Let's go. Come on, Barbie. Let's go kill Morchi.
Hey.
A little bit iffy on this one. I'm not going to trust it. I don't trust it. Oh, he did a distract, but one of them didn't get hit by the distract. So we kind of have to wait. And it's kind of prolonging how much we have to wait because of the distract. Do we risk it? Let's risk it. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, one of them got pulled. Okay. Just one of them got pulled, so that's not a big deal. We're going to kill that real quick. We have plenty of time, it looks like. We have 19 minutes for Morchi and a bit of trash. I feel like we're fine. I risked it for the biscuit, but somebody walked too close to the right and pulled one of the mobs. I'm surprised they didn't chain pull, that only one got pulled, to be honest. Your taxi has arrived, madam.
Carrying my ass through this dungeon.
No, not really. I'm carrying you, then world's upside down. Do we skip? I think we can skip if we just run along the left.
Oh.
Nah. Can't skip. If we had a priest, I'd try to skip it, but no reason to. Into Divine Toll here. Electro Juice, we're going to stun that because it's a big frontal. That's hard to determine which way it's going, at least for me. Interrupting that. Watching out for that swirly. Demon Hunter doesn't give a crap. I'm pretty sure the Demon Hunter died.
Yeah.
Demon Hunter died because he was trying to do some fancy jump around.
Yeah, he was doing the Demon Hunter thing.
Well, he didn't do it well enough. Big frontal, watch out. Okay, nobody's in it. Beautiful. Oh, how did it not? There was someone in it, but they just didn't take damage. Okay. I don't know what happened there, but I don't like it. I'm going to use a defensive here. Why is this group so hard? It's taking way too long to kill. I'm getting zapped. I'm going to heal myself. I used Ardent Defender. I really, really, really don't enjoy that. Demon Hunter running ahead from us. I'm going to drag Morchi into the middle. I'm going to drop my Consecration right here and slam Morchi in the face with a couple of hammers. That's how I wanted to do it every single time. I think I can take this first one without a defensive. More problems coming through. We're trying to find where she is.
Green?
Green, okay, yeah. Green. Gonna wait for traps and for whatchamacallits. For more problems. Sandblast, we're gonna use our wings for that. Keep ourselves nice and safe. I learned the very hard way that I have to respect these sandblasts in the 18 that we did. So that was very useful information. Otherwise, I wouldn't have expected these to hurt that much. I'm gonna have freedom. We're gonna run across the room looking for that sandblast. Okay, use big defensive here. Should have used it before I got hit by shit, but that's just a thing, I guess. Looking for heals on others while I have big defensive rolling. I don't need active mitigation. Looking for her again. Moon. Misery is over. We need to blind these. Okay. I'm trying to drag her so we have traps to use. They got blinded over there. I feel like we're safe here. I'm going to hope for the best with that sandblast. It worked out. New traps are coming out. I'm going to reposition her after the next sandblast. That blind is lasting forever, so actually I don't think I need to. Sandblast is coming through. I used Eye of Tear, but I used it too late. I'm just lucky at this point. My gear does seem to be carrying me. We have them reactivating. We're going to drag her a bit. I'm going to bubble. I don't want to risk it right now. I'm going to stun my copy. New time traps are coming through. I'm going to drag her across. I'm going to lay on hands on you. I see you're getting low. Watch out for the frontal. I got Ardent Defender for the next frontal. She's doing more problems. We're going to look for her again. It's right on top of us, right here where we are.
Yep.
Nipple, nipple, nipple. We good. She should die here before anything else happens. I'm going to use Ardent Defender just to not die. I'm so scared of Morchi. This little gnome is scary as hell. Nice. Well played. That was a clutch lay on hands. I feel like that was a clutch lay on hands. Taxi service doing its job. Madam, your destination.
Thank you.
Ooh, okay, looking good. We got Deos left. Everyone's blasting the DPS. Rogue is really kicking ass. Still has 10% of its damage done on Tyr's Vanguard, so he got quite a bit of AoE. Danny's DPS is also high on Tyr's Vanguard, but it's also higher on the bosses. Higher percentage on the bosses. You hopped on.
Yeah, I cheated on you. I'm sorry. I didn't even pay attention to that.
I see how it is.
Are you upset?
I see how it is.
Are you upset?
No,
Are you upset? I let him carry me all the way here.
no, it's fine. It's okay. It's just it's just a video game.
I honestly did not notice that.
It's fine. I'm okay.
I was looking at my damage. Baby. Honey.
I'm fine. No, I'm not that cringe. Come on.
Do you really want to get into this like whole freaking World of Warcraft drama?
No.
I remember that one guy saying that you laid your hands on him. What was that about, huh? Want to talk about that?
Okay, let's focus on the interrupts, babe.
I overlapped with yours.
It's fine. I got another one for this, so we should be good.
I was too busy being mad.
We should be fine here. I'm going to just pop Ardent Defender here. Should be fine. Should use Eye of Tyr just for this, but I should be fine either way. I can use Eye of Tyr first on the fight, and he's dead before any more damage comes through. As all things should be. We have Mini Danie flying around. She don't believe in shooting stars. What? What is this guy saying? I don't understand. Maybe it's like an RP thing joke that I just didn't read the text. You're the only ranged. Yeah. Okay. That works for me. Now I just gotta survive Murozond. Or sorry, Deos, whatever.
Yeah.
Ooh. Come on, Barbie. Let's go party. Where is he? I'm
So I'm
pulling
gonna
right away.
bloodlust.
You're gonna bloodlust P3 or P2, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry for interrupting you.
It's okay.
Gonna wings once I see that breath go off, because that's what I'm actually scared of. And I'm not gonna move until I see the breath. There's the breath, and now I can move over to this guy. There we go. The breath is what I'm scared of. Everything else I'm kind of okay with. Just face tanking. Moving the breath off to the side. Gonna heal myself after the breath. Use Eye of Tyr. Looking for another breath. Infinite orbs being taken care of by Danie. You know how it is. There's another breath coming through soon. We're gonna use Ardent Defender for this one. I still have aggro on the Portal Keeper, so I should be fine. Can heal myself a little bit here with my proc of the heal. Trying to hit those guys. Double Portal Keepers coming out here. We're gonna use Divine Toll to hit them a whole bunch. Maybe generate some aggro, waiting for this to pass. And then I'm going to use Big Defensive while I run over, because that's when I'm most vulnerable. I'm giving Danie some heals, so she might be out of range.
Who's that?
Hanny?
Who the f is she?
Who the f is Hanny? Hanny is you when I'm really hungry and have been gaming for 3 days in a row.
Yeah.
That's basically who Hanny is. We're stacking up. People are trying to stack. Please stack. Please stack. Let's just run over. Rogue's just gonna drop random ones. Giving you freedom.
Oh no.
Healer's dead. I'm going to try and CR them immediately as soon as I can. I'm just going to bubble this so I can go over there and CR them. There we go. I'm going to reposition.
I'm just gonna lust.
Yeah, go for it, go for it, go for it.
I did.
Had to handle that somehow. That was pretty rough. Rogue discombobulated me trying to heal the healer. Irony. Use wings here. I'm going to get breathed on again. We're not conserving enough space, I feel, but we'll make it work. I'm saving my heal proc and my holy power for the next time he does corruption, which is now. Looking for who I need to heal. First the healer, then Danie. Dani's got the bubble going, or sorry, the turtle.
Yeah.
Looking for heals.
The melee is not moving fast enough out of the freaking orbs.
Making a bit nerve-wracking. Infinity orbs coming through. I'm going to give you movement speed so you can get out of stuff if you need to. Corruption coming through. Big heals. I have lay on hands in 24 seconds. More big heals. I'm trying not to die here. Trying my best to move this to not be on top of anyone, but I'm really struggling. Okay, I have big shield from the monk. I'm gonna focus up here a little bit. Big heals for you. Infinite corruption coming through. 3 seconds delay on hands. Okay, I do have CR.
I'm so sorry. That was just like such a crappy fucking spot.
I'm focusing. You have CR. You're safe.
Yeah, thank you.
Boss is very close to dead.
You have to stand in it. No.
No, I didn't get to it in time. But we have corruption. We survived the double blast. Healer blasted the heals. Infinite corruption coming through. Rogue also God knows where. And the boss is dead. That's Keystone Hero. Woo! And we 2-star it, baby. We're just that good. We're just that good. Have some more healing. Hold on. Heal the full. There you go. Heal the full. Full. 100%. There you go. Woo! It's good to end on a win. We even get boots. I don't need the boots. Ain't no other plate wearers. Oh my goodness.
That was something.
I rerolled my key and I got another rise. No, game. I've had enough of this. How do you feel after all that? How do you feel?
Exhausted. My fingers hurt. My brain hurts. And I'm so freaking hungry.
Oh no. We managed to get 6 of the 7 portals. Ironically, it's not the Dodie portal we didn't get. We didn't get AD because I thought I had Ardent Defender up and I could go run into a spider. And guess what? I didn't have Ardent Defender up and I could not go run into a spider. So we ended up just walking into one and dying and breaking the key. It didn't help that the group that we were running with kind of really didn't understand the point of the tactic that we were trying to do, which was surprising considering that I specifically looked for people that had mains that were 3k. There was even one person with 3.2k, but that didn't mean much when they kind of just winged it and probably had only 20 tyrannical clears on AD. So that didn't help our case, but I'm very, very happy with how much we managed to achieve. We actually do still have enough time to run one more key, but both of us are fucking hungry. Like we're really, really hungry. And by the time we finish eating, it's going to be like 10 p.m. for me, 11 p.m. for her. And we've been at this for a while, let me tell you. I'm going to do slash blade. So these total time played, 1 day, 14 hours, 16 minutes, and 48 seconds. On this level, we played for 1 day, 10 hours, and 13 minutes. All of it has been grinding gear, and then a little bit of it has been running these 20s. It's been exhausting. It's been challenging. It's been educational. It's been, well, if you've watched the entirety of the video, you know what it's been. You've seen pretty much all of it, because all the runs we did off camera, so to speak, were pretty smooth. There were a few exceptions, I think, where we 2 or 1 started instead of 3-starring the 15s, because all we grinded off screen was basically 15s, and we had at that point proven that we can time everything on a 15.
Yeah.
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 I talk a lot, don't I?
No, like I don't have anything to add. I am done. Can we just say a prayer to my trinkets? Like I feel like these trinkets have just...
They did the job, babe. They did the job. You were blasting trinkets regardless of the trinkets. What? You were blasting trinkets? What am I even saying?
I was blasting trinkets. Yeah, that shows.
She blasts trinket be blast. She blast the trinkets of blasting. What?
Yeah.
Anyway, a prayer for your trinkets.
Yeah, because I'm gonna just like... What was the warrior's name again?
I can't remember. We didn't record it. Mayor Tom. There was a warrior called Mayor Tom who had 1.6k rating and the most suspicious gear I've ever seen on a character in my life. He didn't have a trinket equipped. He straight up just did not have one trinket equipped.
So I'm just gonna he's gonna be my role model for now, and I'm just gonna not equip my trinkets. Like I want to just toss these. I'm gonna delete them. I'm gonna vendor them for 70 gold. Yeah.
Hey, I see you unequip them. Don't do that. You said you'd play this character.
I did. I equipped them, but they are still safely in my back. So
okay, good. But that Midas talisman looking like it's gonna get sold though. It's not it ain't it. Let's recap what we did. We got to 471 item level for myself and 472 item level for lovely Danie. Let's take a look at how many clears we've done in total and not just run in circles around Valdrakken. We did 40 runs total. We almost timed every 20. We actually timed a 21 Throne of the Tides. I'm going to act like this 21 makes the Atal'dazar a 20, and then I can lie to myself and say that I timed all the 20s. But let's be honest, I didn't play the Atal'dazar perfectly. The wipe that I caused by walking into the spider was the fatal one. That, I mean, it was clearly fatal because I died. But what I meant by that is was fatal for the key, and that bricked the key. If we had gotten invited into the Throne of the Tides a little bit faster, and if we had gotten invited to the Murozond's Rise after that a little bit faster, we may have had time before starving to go and do an Atal'dazar and maybe time that too. Unfortunately, we just did not have the time, and we're too freaking hungry to keep going. That said, I feel like we did great. I feel like getting 7 out of 8 dungeons timed on 20 and finishing the one we didn't time, finishing the 20 with 43 seconds over time because of my mistake. I feel like that's fine. I feel like that's still respectable. Let me know what you guys think. Did we do a good job? Did we blast the DPS? Did we survive enough things as a tank? Were the pulls too crazy or too stupid? I think there were some Everbloom pulls that were definitely stupid. That's for sure. But you guys will be the judge of that. Were they stupid or just overly ambitious for my item level? I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was a hell of a journey. It was 3 days of my life and Danny's life just spent gaming. We would have done this either way, but the pressure of doing it for a video and doing as well as we possibly could and really having that time limitation of doing it in a single weekend definitely pushed us and added a stress factor to it, but also a challenge factor to it. It was just really cool. I feel like I had a lot of fun. Danny mentioned that she was also having a lot of fun at the start of the Murozond's Rise. By the end of the Murozond's Rise, I'm not sure if she was still having fun, but it was, I think, pretty much a fun run. There were definitely some worse 20s that we had to do. If you enjoyed my commentary and didn't find it too exhausting that I do not shut the hell up for so long, you might enjoy my other series. I have played other characters. I basically tried to get from creating the character to getting to 2.8k or 3k rating depending on the character. My most recent series, the Fire Mage, showed to me that I am just not a caster player, partially because I just couldn't perform on Fire Mage, partially because playing a caster was way more stressful than playing melee, at least for me. It's just how my brain works. There's people who enjoy caster, there's people who enjoy tank, there's people who enjoy healer, there's people who enjoy feral druid for some reason. I'm sorry, why the hate towards feral druids? I actually like feral druids. Anyway, I'm getting carried away. If you enjoyed this, you might enjoy my other series. Just check out my channel. There's playlists for each of the series. If you enjoyed it, drop a like. Let me know what you liked about it in a comment down below. If you had fun, make sure you subscribe because there's more series like the other ones I mentioned coming, and maybe more projects like this, little challenges that me and Danny take on, or maybe I take them on alone if Danny's super busy. We'll see. But there's definitely more videos coming, so if you enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe. But as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.
Yay!
Yay! Well, what are you gonna eat?
I was thinking about, oh my goodness, you're so adorable. Holy hell. I just all effort my ass out of the game, and there you are.
Hi.
Full screen and everything. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
What are you gonna eat, baby?
Hi.
Hello.
And welcome.
Recording this after having done everything, and basically I should have gone to sleep, but today is the 19th. It's been the 19th for the last 10 minutes. It's 12:11 realm time and local time. There's a 2-minute difference, I guess, but yeah, so just to confirm that we did do this over this weekend, so the 16th, 17th, and 18th. It's not the 19th, but that's just because I'm recording this before going to sleep. I realized that I didn't show the date and the time when we finished actually running that, what was it, Murozond's Rise. So yeah,